Hey Nightmares, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Welcome everybody to the fact that yet again I am indecisive as always and don't know what to fudging play. Hello Stag and Forcer, how are you? Serums, greeting? Not greetings, just greeting. How's everyone doing today? Hope everyone's doing just great. And ready to decide, or help me decide rather, what you want to see on stream. Here are our list of options. No guarantees on any of them. But choose as many as you wish. And don't use numbers if you want to ask me a question about what a number is, because it will count that as a vote. The vampire game is basically it's an RPG. Very much, I guess, character sheet sort of stats sort of things. You get to make a character, play through the game. It's I don't know how to explain it. You're a vampire and you do vampire things, and it's a very political vampire context, I guess. Hello, Velas, how you doing? Hope you're enjoying life, having a great day. How are you? Hope everyone is doing well. Feel free to vote for as many as you wish. And, how is everyone today? How are things? How are people? I sort of am a little bleh, simply because I just suck at deciding on what game to play. Like, I was talking to a friend earlier, and they were just doing homework and they just needed someone to like talk to and bounce ideas off of, and I'm also here like, you know, helping. But I'm also like, I want to do something on the side for while they're concentrating on their study or whatever, and they don't need me. I want to do something on the side, so I spent like 4 hours working out what game to play. And that was essentially what I was doing. Yes, it was Ali Serons. You know this because I mentioned it beforehand. Hello, Miss Valeri. How you doing today? Or tonight? How are you doing this time zone? Hope you're doing well. Looks like Zero Escape is winning. It's been a while since I played 999. And we're like near the end of it too, so I have no reason for not just quickly finishing it off. So there's that. I'm cool. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it, fellas. You're cool too. Everyone here is cool. You're all cool. No, you're cool. I don't even know what I'm saying, to be honest. You already voted for 8 Nightmares. Silly you. Silly Nightmares. Yeah, you can vote for as many as you guys want. I don't know how long I'm gonna keep this poll up for. Maybe a few more minutes. I don't know. I gotta make sure I actually have the games installed, because that would be a yikes if I didn't. I in fact do. Don't worry about it. They're installed. Not even a concern. Okay. You only know the number 8. You mean you don't know any other numbers in the... I was gonna say numbers in the alphabet. There are no numbers in the alphabet. Fun fact, chat. In case you didn't realize, the alphabet has no numbers. It only has letters. Wait a minute. Alphabet does not include any numerical characters. But the term is alphanumeric. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm saying a bunch of random stuff. How about we call it here and say Zero Escape wins? What does chat think? I mean, obviously chat thinks that's a great idea because chat voted for Zero Escape. I'm trying. I'm a mess. I'm all over the place. Pika was... My bird was chewing on a lot of things she shouldn't have been chewing on today. By which I mean... We have... For those of you who don't know, my wardrobe is basically like made up of 3 sliding doors / panels, and it's all a mirror. The whole thing is a mirror. And she misbehaved like crazy and was chewing on one of the posters. And it was It was a signed poster with like the signature of like someone or other. And it was a Doctor Who poster. And she chewed it. And it was really bad. Oh no, I know there are Velas. I know there are. I've played them all and I love them. They're amazing. Okay, I think I'm gonna keep an eye on my bird to make sure she doesn't destroy anything else. No, Serons, I'm not. I'm not gonna give it to you. It's our signed Doctor Who poster. Anyway, I'm gonna call it here. I'm gonna say Zero Escape wins. And get ready to play that. Look, Serons, I don't know what you expect. Okay. Let's change my overlay. And yeah, get this finished. Get this thing completed. And let's also hope like it freaking Pika, what are you doing? Come over here, Pika. Fly fly. Fly fly. Fly fly, Pika. Good bird. Hello. Hello, Pika. She flew to me, guys. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, so the problem... I have a joystick connected. And this is me moving my joystick. The freaking... What's it called? The throttle. The throttle's down by default because it's throttle off. Anyway. Welcome back to some 999. It's been a while. It's been a very long time. Let's finish this game. We were here. We got most of the endings. We don't have many endings left. In fact, I think we only have the one ending left, if I'm correct, right? For those who weren't here or don't remember, because it has been an incredibly long time. We got through all of these different flow pathways. And we went through the specific ones required to make us go down this specific path here so we can go down this incredibly long final bit. We had all the endings, we did all the things. We remembered a code from another timeline, which we shouldn't have known, to bring us to this timeline to open up the coffin that Snake was inside, so Snake wasn't dead. So that's where we're at now. We're like, what do you mean? How could we know this code? Because we never experienced it. And then the morphogenetic field and all that sort of stuff happened. And if you guys don't remember, then I'm sorry, I'm trash at remembering and explaining what has happened. But here we are now. Pika, get off that. I covered it up for a reason. That's what you think, right? You think it was Snake, but then... Okay, Snake did literally explode, and then we found him in the coffin perfectly fine and unharmed. And we worked out it wasn't actually Snake's body because his arm wasn't... Oh, the body had an arm and the arm wasn't prosthetic. Snake has a prosthetic arm. So they used someone else's body, someone else died in there. Not Snake. Snake was just... And we found Snake in a coffin later. Pika, fly fly! Fly fly! Good bird. Good bird. Okay, so here, that's where we are. And now we're in this puzzle here. And I've completely forgotten, like, everything. Hey, Jinpei, isn't this a nautical table? I feel like I've seen this before. The bandit from The Simpsons? Wait, what? Also, that table there looked very, very similar to... Not what I intended to do. That looked very similar to the instructions from, like, when we're in the captain's quarters and we had to follow the directions on the map. That looked like the same thing. That looked like the same table. The Ross in here looks like Elvis's face? Haha, yeah, how exciting. What the fudge you on about, Clover? I don't see Elvis's face in this at all. Chat, do you see Elvis's face? Because I don't. There are piles of stuff everywhere. This place is a mess. It's so messy, I don't know where to start. Hey, Jess, it's not Elvis. No, I know it's... Oh, not Snake. Snake. I get your nightmares. I'm slow, but I get it. I get it. Some of this stuff looks familiar. I think these are parts of the puzzles we've solved in the other rooms. If that's true, then this room could be Zero's laboratory. Perhaps it skipped something. Perhaps blah blah blah. Machines and puzzles hidden... Wait a minute. Never mind. Isn't it, Great, that did not help us at all. Okay, well. This desk is really big and feels really sturdy. Heavy duty. I suppose it belongs to whoever uses this room. Well, no doy. Some old computer monitors on this desk. You don't see CRT monitors that much anymore. I can see some sort of big machine on the other side of all of this stuff. There's a control panel in front of the big screen. I wonder if any of these buttons do anything. Oh. Hello, Kit Kat. Oh no, my god, Pika! How you doing today? Hope you're doing well. I gotta go save my bird from being dumb and stupid. Hold up. No. Don't go over to that, Pika. Come on, be in your cage for a bit. I'm back. I'm back, chat. Pika was being stupid. I can't believe you, Serons. There are 15 cells with numbers and letters in them. Let me see that. I see. So whenever you touch a cell, the ones next to it turn on or off. You just gotta use that to make the all cells on the right and bottom go green. Found this piece of paper under that thing. You want to take a look at it. Do you think this might have something to do with the puzzle? It's a piece of paper Clover gave me. 2 to 3 business days. Fudging. I can't believe they use business days as a measurement of time for weed. Hexadecimal nightmares. There'd be hexadecimal. Maybe. Unless the piece of paper we get. What's the piece of paper? Okay, this is 0, 0, 6 is 6, C is 12. Okay, yeah, it's hexadecimal. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then A is 10, B is 11, C is 12, D is 13, E is 14, F is 15, G is 16. Okay, so this isn't hexadecimal, this is something else. This is something else, this is not a hexadecimal. Pika, fly fly, fly fly. Pika, fly fly, fly fly Pika. I need to get her away from the stuff, she's misbehaving, chat, hold up. Pika, oh boy, okay, I'll be back again, and this time I'm locking Pika in her cage. Puppy. Sorry, chat. Pika, is gonna hurt herself. Well, she was gonna hurt herself. Oh! Oh, fudge! This is what we needed. Okay. Right. Oh my god. Okay, so this needs to be 1 and 9. Whoops. Done. Start clicking though if you got it. No, sounds. I was doing it. There was a method to my madness. I knew exactly what I was doing. None of that was luck at all. I perfectly well thought out plans over here only. I'm so smart. You seem to have done an excellent job and solved the puzzle. Don't worry, Nightmares, I'm also confused. I have no idea how I did it. I don't know how it worked. I just fudging kept clicking and it did the thing. I did found it. Good work. I can speak English. Don't get cocky, kid. Okay, Han Solo. Look at this. Check out the right edge of the control panel. The lid opened and something came out. A cross emblem? Metal plate, shaped like a shield. There's a cross. Thank you, game. You did good. I've played them all. I've played all of them, Velas, and I love them. No, I haven't, not on stream. I haven't played them all on stream. I've played them all myself, like years ago, so I've forgotten most of it. That's a pipe. There's a cabinet underneath it. Thank you, I did not see the cabinet. Not sure without taking a close look, I think it might be a clue. Well, what do you mean we don't need this anymore? I don't think so. Yes, it's for the puzzle we already solved. Really? Good work, me. This is for a puzzle I already solved. I'm a goddamn genius. Oh, okay. You gotta put the emblems in the thing. I feel symbols engraved just above each indentation. On the upper left is a steering wheel symbol. On the upper right is a cross. On the bottom, the mysterious circle. Lastly, the waffle pattern is the bottom right. Gotcha. We need to insert the emblems in this order. Right. The keyboard. Let's just tap a few keys, see if we can wake this thing up. No dice. 3 monitors, the power's on, but there's nothing on the screens. It's so small, I wonder what it is. No idea. Mouse. Nothing happens. Oh, cool. Is that the new drawing of Snake? No, that's just what Snake looks like. Come on now. This monitor is part of this machine. It's really dim. It's got a map in the world, but you can barely see it. Hold on. Ah, rip. Plate. There's probably another plate. Looks like there's a compass on there. Now I get it. What do you mean? I guess you weren't that clever, but I solved a puzzle like this one in the wheelhouse. I think we just need to do the same thing here. Important thing is the nautical table we just found. Yeah, exactly. That is Secret Snake. Yeah, no, this isn't Snake from the Simpsons Nightmares. This isn't Snake from Metal Gear Solid. This is a different Snake. Maybe I ought to run through the instructions. Looks like it probably works the same way the steering wheel and the wheelhouse did. If I just touch the direction I want to turn to, the compass will turn that direction. Then I go to press stop when it's pointing where I want it to. The only Snake it doesn't like publicity. Okay. So we started here, so we gotta go down. To south? A game you'd like is new and the best visual novel you've seen, made by the same people. AI, the Somnium Files. I've never heard of it. I might look into it later. I'm not typically too big on visual novels. I just really like 999 and the whole Zero Escape series because of their whole parallel universe thing. And I have a big problem when it comes to sci-fi in that I am so freaking... Like, sci-fi is my favorite genre and everything ever, and when you bring parallel universes, the multiverse theory into it, I'm there. I am there. It's Pet Snake, don't do it. Secret Snake is Solid Snake's cousin twice removed. I love it. Yeah, now we want to go west. And then it's southeast. Then it's northeast. Then it is east. Then it's north. Kicked out of the military tank because it was too attractive. And then it's east. And this should work. Yes! I did do it. Good boy. Here's another dog? We don't have time for screwing around. Check out the right side of the monitor. It's slid open and something came out. Let's grab it. I think it made a noise, like something unlocking. A noise. Wait, a box at the end of the hallway? Oh boy. Hey, wow, bark, bark. Pika, can you bark? Bark, Pika, bark. She's too busy eating her seeds to bark. I'm sorry, chat. Now we've got something on the screen at least. What is this? Wait a minute. I saw something like this when I figured out that Morse code puzzle. I don't remember this at all. Morse code? Yes. The dots on here look like dits. Good work, Jinpei. There's 2 dots in the first line, 4 in the second, and 1 in the last. I'm afraid I don't understand. Perhaps you give it a shot anyway. What? Maybe it ought to run through the instructions. If I just tap the button, it'll enter a dit. If I hold it, it'll enter a da. Once we enter our answer, it'll automatically determine if it was the correct answer or not. The fudge is this? Fudge if I get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. No, I know. Let's do this. What do you mean, let's do this? We have literally nothing to go off of. The metal shutter looks pretty sturdy. It's framed with black and yellow warning stripes. Let's open it. Oh! Nice! There's a coffin that says all ice. A coffin. Does Seven think... Yeah, Seven's all pale. He's thinking the same thing I am. No way, could this be? I'm sorry, but what's going on? It's a coffin! I wonder if there's a vampire in it. Hey guys, those of you who voted for Vampire Masquerade, you'll get your vampire anyway. Guess Cloven Snake don't know the story. I can't bring myself to tell him. The metal plaque and the coffin snake's touching it. All ice. Ah, the two machines. This is serious. Oh well, let's open it. Clove, if you could give me a hand. I got it. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Ha! No luck, it doesn't seem very open. Cool. I want to suck your blood. Yeah, 7, open it with your superhuman strength. No, he doesn't want to. I think I'll pass on this one. We'll just have to give up on the coffin for now. Alice lives in a small chamber past the forest of knowledge beneath the navel of the gigantic. Is that actually true? The coffin, it doesn't have a lock that I can see. There's a metal plaque that says Alice. Okay. Or all ice, whatever. There's something written on these pieces of paper. Looks like we've got 3 sheets of the stuff. New material has been added to the file screen. Give me that. Wait, Morse code chart 1. It was found in the... It has Morse code for letters A to I. Okay, right. I already knew that. Oh! Okay, hold on. So, what was it? It was 2, then 4. I, H, E. Yeah, okay, that makes no sense to me. I don't even know. Okay, no, that doesn't help. It doesn't help either, we already have that. Calculator controls, no. Flowchart controls, escape tips 1, escape tips 5. I got you interested in the League? Hell yeah. 421 was the code? Oh, thank you so much. Okay, 421 was the code. Thank you. I got it messed up then. Oops. So 421 was the code, then it's H-I-E. Wait. You don't want to play alone? I get that. Nothing left. But it's 2 that's then dit. Okay, let's try again then. I see. Well, if that's the case, in puzzle layers, you need a map of 2, then 4, then... No, it's 2, 4, then 1! Well, 9 has 2 spaces, the next 4 and the last a single one. Oh! Oh, I think I need a... Okay, I know what I need to enter. You're back as the phone too. No, all good. I think I know what I need to enter. That's 2, then 4. I think I need to enter ice. Because it's all ice. Yep, I entered in ice. And it worked. The answer was ice. How did you know? All I had to do was listen to the sounds the machines made. I believe I heard noise from somewhere on the right of the device. I think the coffin is going to open up. I heard a sound from behind the shutter. Perhaps the coffin is unlocked. Alright, I'll open it. It's just a box, it's just a box, it's just a box, it's just a box! Oh my god, it's a coffin, there's gonna be something in it! What should be empty? Here we go. Nailed it. Nailed it, guys. Oh man, there's nobody in there. Can't believe I was scared of something like that. As he left the shield thingy, what? What do you mean nobody? We're expecting someone to be in there. It's a long story, ask Junpei about it sometime. Let's, like Sun said, there's nobody in there. There's something in there. Secret passage, you think? 2 somethings. Oh no. We have a key and an emblem thing. The Neptune key. Okay, right. Do we need to get out of this room first? Oh shoot, I missed the shield thing. You're right. Yep. I fudging did, didn't I? Okay, as far as this thing goes, okay, so coffin emblem. And I am a dummy. There we go. I'll be taking that. Okay, there's symbols for steering wheel across a weird circle and a waffle pattern. Okay, right. Steering wheel, cross, circle, waffle. Steering wheel. Whoa. Okay. Thank you. What is this? Looks like some kind of puzzle. I wonder if these are the rules. Here, I'll read them to you, because I can't read myself. When you touch a numbered area, that area will be selected and it will turn blue. Touching a numbered ball after selecting it will cause the ball to be moved. However, you cannot move the red balls. You can only move 3 to 5 balls into a single area. Press the check button once you've moved all the balls except for the red ones. The digital root of the balls... Okay, digital root, got it. What do you mean you don't get it? It's literally like... Practice makes prefix. Don't you mean practice makes perfect? Yeah, exactly. I'm saying balls a lot. Shut up, Serons. Goals cancelled here. Nice, Faded. Enjoy your day off, I guess. 6. 3. So I want 12 out of this one. So 5, 3, that's 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 4. Okay, and in this one, I want 17. That was an accent. Well, it wasn't an accent, but whatever. Let's see if these ads work. Oh boy, good luck, Faded. Hope you're enjoying your day off as well. 2, 3. Okay, I can't move them back. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. What? Why not? 12 plus 3 is 8, plus 4 is 12, 1 plus 2 is 3. So, okay. Now I have 1, 2, 3, plus 6 is 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Oh! Oh, I'm a derp. I did a thing wrong. Okay, hold on. I need 15 for this. 15. Okay, that's in. And now... 7 and 8 is 15. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. Too many numbers here. Okay, what does this add up to? 4, 9, 15. It worked. It worked. But nothing's happening. There's 3 more indentations. You skipped all the how'd you skip them? It's part of the story! 1, 3, 4 written above them. Okay, cross, circle, and waffle. Cross, circle, and waffle. Something showed up on the screen. Oh boy. Looks like I got the same rules as the last one. Nope, I got it. Picture's worth 1,000 words. Junpei, do you even know? It's words! You followed a guide. Fair, fair, fair. Okay, now 1. I need to get a 10. There we go. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I'm just good with maths, chat. Don't question it. Don't question it. I'm so trash with maths. Don't believe me at all. Puzzle looks like the last one. Wow, what a shocker. Sure thing, KitKat. Enjoy the lurk. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. If you can't think of anything clever, don't strain yourself. You might have heard something. Okay. 7 and 7. Nine. That can't be right. There we go. Stop saying 8, Nightmare! God dang it. Whoops, that was an accident. Serons, come on now. This is bullying. Last one, let's go. You know, you just wanted to be involved. Understandable. Have a nice day. Okay, let's get 18 up in here. 8 plus 7 plus 2. No. 8 plus 5 plus 4. 9 plus... Wait. 8 and 7 is 15, 16, 17. No, that can't... Hey, what? What if it's just 2, 4? It's 6. 11. What if it's... No, they'll need to have 4 each. Wait. Wait. Hey, Yellow, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Hold on a minute here. I can only do one of these. Because... they'll need 3 to 5 numbers. But... 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 plus 7 is 18. No doy. Five. Fudging a rip. Still farming. Nice, nice, nice. Is there ever going to be a time when the farming is over? Yeah, read the rules again. Touching number ball to select the area causes it to be moved to the area. You cannot move the red balls. You can only move 3 to 5 balls into a single area. When you have everything. Fair, fair, fair. 15, 16, 17. What am I meant to do? Like, there aren't enough numbers to make the thing. 9 plus 8 is 17. $17 plus 9. Okay, one just had to be completely empty. I'm a derp. Underneath the keyboard. Did you hear something just now? Yes, I heard that as well from the bottom left corner of the desk.
A picture.
Uh-oh. There's voice acting now. You know it's serious when there's voice acting.
What the?
You see that, chat?
What the hell is this? This man with a mustache on the right. He's the same guy we found murdered in the captain's quarters. He had the Zero bracelet on his left arm. And this second man, with the glasses and a doctor's coat. He's the ninth man. The one with bracelet number 9.
The one who died at the beginning of the game.
He died after he went into door 5. But this guy, the one in the striped suit. Oh man, that's Ace.
Yeah, I guess it is.
No doubt about it.
But what does it mean? What is Ace doing in this picture? Not only Ace, the ninth man and Cap too. And they look happy, like they knew each other well. Why? How? How in the world are these 4 men connected?
Yellow. Yellow has an emote for getting poked.
You say Ace is in that picture?
Yeah, it doesn't look like it was taken recently though. Ace, the ninth man, and Cap all look about 10 years younger.
Poke me, please, Yellow! That sounds really, really awkward, not gonna lie.
Ah, so the ninth man and the man you found murdered in the captain's quarters are also in the picture?
Yeah.
Is there anyone else? Or are there only 3 people in the picture? I'm afraid I can't see it.
Yeah, come on, explain it for Seven. Explain it for the blind man now.
No, there's one more guy. He's got kinda long hair, he looks smart, but a little cold. He's the only one I don't recognize.
What's the date of the photograph?
It doesn't have one.
Did you look on the back?
The back?
Yeah, the back, where they normally print dates, you dummy.
Yes. The reverse. The other side.
The reverse, the other side. When you turn it around, that's what the back is, Junpei, you dumb fudge.
Huh. Praying for the success of the Nonary project. With Nijisaki, Kubota, and Musashido. Huh. Then the 4 men in this picture were the organizers of the Nonary game 9 years ago. That means Ace, the ninth man, and Cap were all responsible for making it happen. But
Yeah, that's the back.
I feel like I should be more shocked about this. It's almost as if that's just how things were always supposed to be. Why? Why am I not surprised? Ace was the one in charge of the Nonary project. But then why? Why am I so calm? It's like I already knew.
Ah, of course. I understand now. Ace was the CEO of Cradle Pharmaceuticals. He was the one who invented the game 9 years ago. He was Gentaro Hongo.
Ace is Hongo?
I had my suspicions from the beginning.
Of course, is this stuff we already knew from the other timelines?
Their voices
I
were
think.
similar. Too similar to be a coincidence. I could never forget his voice. It was the voice of the devil. I couldn't be sure though. After all, I had no way to check. I certainly couldn't ask him. Even if I had known, however, I would never have told you. Zero made it quite clear what would have happened if I did.
Oh my gosh, I had no idea.
Satan.
I didn't know that Ace was Hongo.
Oh, yes. I suppose you wouldn't have. 9 years ago, you were in Building Q in Nevada, but Hongo was in the Gigantic with us.
I know. That's why I didn't know what Hongo looked like. But why? Why didn't you tell me? I mean, I'm your sister, right? You could have told me.
I'm sorry. I apologize for keeping this from you. But if I'd told you, Clover, you would have told everyone else. And if you did, then I would have been forced to tell them about what happened 9 years ago. I had to prevent that.
Hey, Junpei. You think I could borrow that picture for a sec?
What's he doing?
Sure.
Hongo Kubota. Nijisaki Musashiro.
What is it, Seven?
Hongo Kubota. Nijisaki Musashiro.
What is it, Seven?
Hongo Kubota.
Yes, you've mentioned. What is it?
Shut it. Just be quiet. I'm this close to remembering. This close. Hongo Kubota. Cradle Pharmaceuticals. Nonary Project. Shit.
What?
What's wrong?
Holy shit, this is nuts.
What's nuts?
I remember
Gasp!
Remember what?
everything.
Everything?
Yeah, I remember all of it. My memory's back.
Just like that.
I remember what happened before I got snatched.
What?
Seven, I'm confused. Nightmare said a number that's not 8. How to explain it? So, there have been a series of events leading up to this from the game, but I understand it's been like several months, so people aren't gonna remember. Essentially, these 4 people, they're all stuck on this boat, right? These people, the bunch of people here are stuck on this boat, and they're trying to escape with their lives. And we know that there's some big project in the past that happened called the Nonary Project, and it was like this big thing. I don't know how much has been revealed yet, so I don't really want to explain too much in case of spoilers. Because I know everything, because I've played the game before I understand what's going on. But I don't know how much has been revealed in this game yet, because it's been a while. But essentially there was this big thing called the Nonary Project 9 years ago, and it was an experiment with a bunch of people. And it seems like some of the people on the boat now have been involved in, or were involved 9 years ago in the original event. Ace, one of the characters, the CEO of Cradle Pharmaceuticals, the guy in the photo, is the person who is one of the people who ran the experiment 9 years ago, and he's here on the boat now. The 9th man, the one who died at the start of the game, was also there, and he's dead. Same with the captain, who he found dead in the captain's quarters, also involved 9 years ago. 7, this dude, was involved 9 years ago because he was a police investigator who was investigating the disappearances of the children who so happened to be involved in that secret experiment. Except he has amnesia and completely lost all his memories, and now he suddenly remembered them. Other people who were involved include Snake, who was on the ship, the blind guy. He was on the ship and part of the experiment, like he was one of the people who got kidnapped. Same with Clover, except she wasn't on the ship, she was on the building. It's like the other half of the experiment. And she was in the building when it happened, so she didn't experience what Snake experienced. And Ace was on the ship with Snake, so Clover didn't know Ace at the time. But Ace was also a victim, a kidnapped child of this experiment. There's a lot more to it. Lotus is another character. Her kids were kidnapped and put through this as well. I don't remember if any other characters were involved or if we know other ones that were involved. I don't remember, but like basically there was an experiment that happened 9 years ago. It seems to sort of maybe not exactly be repeating itself, but there's a lot of similarities and ties to the original experiment here. So we don't know exactly what's going on, but 7 has his memory back. That's what's going on. Does that clarify it for you, Nightmares? If it doesn't, I'm sorry. It's been a while.
Let me tell you what happened. Like Snake said, Ace is Hongo from the right. The other 3 are Musashido, Nijisaki, and Kubota. Musashido was the man with the cash. Nijisaki was Hongo's right-hand man. And Kubota developed the actual technical details of the experiments.
How do you know all this?
Come on, man, I told you, I finally got my memory back.
No, that's not what I mean. I'm trying to ask you why you knew all this stuff in the first place, before you forgot it.
You're not confused. Awesome. I'm glad I helped.
You really want to know?
Of course.
Me too.
This is gonna take a while. Hell, it'll probably take me a good 3 days to tell you everything.
We don't have 3 days.
Well, we don't have 3 days.
Thank you, Clover.
Give us the short version, alright?
Short version, huh? Alright, fine. I'll give it a shot. No promises, though. I'm a detective. It's a little awkward to say this about myself, but you could probably consider me a lone wolf type. I hold to my own code, as I think doing what's right is more important than doing what you're told. That's why I followed my gut that night. A slim lead brought me to the wharf. It was 9 years ago. The wharf had been cold as fuck, and I could barely see squat. I was investigating a mess of kidnappings, all of them children. It all had one thing in common. A history of visits to one particular hospital. A hospital under the management of Cradle Pharmaceuticals. In my investigation had turned up evidence that Cradle had been involved in the kidnappings. After a little sweet talking, I managed to finally get a real lead from someone inside Cradle. My source told me this.
Tonight, a ship is set to take the children to a large passenger liner docked offshore.
So I headed to the wharf. In the shadows, I searched the harbor until I found the ship he was talking about. There was a bunch of movement there. Men in black suits, many of them carrying large bags.
Don't... Wait, Men in Black and he had amnesia? A coincidence? I think not. He saw aliens, guys.
The bags. There was something about the way they moved as they were carried. No doubt about it. There were human beings in those bags. I moved before I realized it. I came out of hiding with my gun already in my hand.
Don't move.
I felt metal touch the back of my head.
Drop the gun. I could kill you right now. It'd be easy to get away with it, too. Just tie an anchor to your feet, and no one would find you for a week.
Big rip.
What would you want? The fish here would love a meal.
He kept digging the cold metal thing into my skull. There was nothing I could do. I did what he said and laid my gun on the ground.
Hey, FPS, how you doing? FPS is here indeed. Congratulations, Herons. You can read. Hope you're doing well, FPS. Welcome, welcome.
Then suddenly,
Are you a god? No, she is not. She's just a mod.
there was a sharp pain in my neck. A needle.
A drug?
That was my last thought.
Yes, Serons is a she. Wait, you just saw it putting through the gift... Wait, what? Oh! FPS! Just added League of Mystery skin. Thank you so much. God dang it, Serons. Are you sure? Do you really?
My face hit cold concrete. I was out like a light after that.
Thank you for the gift chest usage. I appreciate it. I don't get notified for those. Like, I don't keep an eye on Twitch chat through the website. I keep an eye on it through my bot, and my bot doesn't tell me about gift chests.
I woke up on a hard floor. Damn it. Shit, my head hurts.
Nice.
Quick once
Nice.
over of the room. Where am I? A small, shabby bed, a dirty sink, a toilet with no privacy. I'd seen it countless times as a cop.
Yuck, no, FPS, that's yuck, 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 yuck. Deleting that message. That message makes me yuck. You need a Dorito? Go get yourself a Dorito.
Facing the toilet was a door.
Just a single Dorito.
I was still pretty woozy, but I made my way over to it.
Serons, I can't believe this. I delete your message too, Serons, but I think I might unmod you, and that's painful. But it's not just water, it sounds... Bleh. It's like moist. Ugh.
Not like I expected much else. Would be dumb enough to put me in a cell and leave it unlocked. Threw myself against the door a few times, but it wouldn't budge. I knew it.
It's not in the gutter, it just sounds bad. It's just like the sound of it, you know? Ointment. Ugh, see, ointment sounds bad as well. Everyone here is 21 plus, you're just wrong. That's not even correct, FPS. Blake, you're not 13. Every time. But hello, how you doing? Velas, I know you're not 12. Come on now. Serons, you're not guys. Guys. But hi, Blake, how you doing? I don't believe you. How's everyone doing, though? Hope you're doing well.
I gave up and made my way back to the bed and sat down. Huh.
Huh. Huh.
I
Huh.
sat there for a very, very long time. Who knows how
Your
long.
name is 13. Oh, of course. I'm sorry. How could I be so wrong?
Then, I heard a faint voice.
What? Are you even a pizza lover? What? Where'd this come from?
The voice was far away,
Dihydrogen monoxide? Yeah, I just took a drink of that.
but I could hear one. It was pretty high, probably a little kid.
The stream's going good. Stream's going good. Wasn't sure what to play to start off with it, but now we're playing some Zero Escape 999. 9 persons, 9 hours, 9 doors, or whatever order it's in.
No, it was 7.
Seeing if we can finish it.
I hear 5 or 6, maybe more.
All good, all good. How's the work going? By the
Where is
way,
it coming from?
Blake, that proves you're not 13, because 13-year-olds can't work. Got him! Ha! Patience is a virtue. Or something like that. I see through your lies. I'm 22. Surprisingly, because I keep thinking I'm 21. I am not 21.
I pressed my
I'm
ear to the
22.
wall and tried to listen through it. No,
His
that's
job is
right.
to take out the trash. Oh, so he takes himself out. I'm sorry, that was mean. I'm sorry, that was mean. He takes me out instead. No, Blake! I said you take me out instead. Yeah, but that's not right, Nightmares. That's not okay. You shouldn't. That's.
It's coming from under the bed.
I think I'll pass.
I hauled on the metal frame and flipped the thing over.
I don't forget my birthday. I just. Like, I know what year I'm born in, but I keep forgetting that it's been 22 years rather than 21. It's okay, you're used to rejection. I'd say same, but it's hard to be used to rejection when you never ask anyone out. So, there's that. Don't hurt his feelings, give him a chance. Look. I just don't think I'm ready for a relationship, you know? That's all. It's nothing personal against Blake. Also, I'm not gay, but it's nothing personal.
The bed had hidden an air vent under it. The hole in the wall was covered by a metal grate.
God dang it, Blake.
I dropped flat on the floor and peered through the grate. I couldn't see
You're
shit,
not a girl.
but I knew it in my gut. This was where those voices were coming from. Hold on.
FPS, stop asking people if they have breast. Breast? Just one breast.
But then what my inside man told me popped into my head.
No, big rip, Blake.
Tonight, a ship is set to take the children to a large passenger liner docked offshore.
Didn't we just go through this?
Whoa. Am I on that ship?
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, didn't we just go through that bit? But
All I knew was I had to get to those kids. I checked out the metal grate.
on stomach, you big rip.
Could I fit?
No, you're
Stuck
huge,
my
Seven.
fingers
You're
in
not.
and grabbed it.
You're not fitting through this grate.
And then.
Just shut up, Velas. I gave you handicap. Got him. Next person to talk gets to go on a date with AJ. Me. Too bad. I was actually talking the whole time, Blake. So technically speaking, I get to go on a date with myself because you specified talk, not type. I'm sorry. Fudging on 1v1 you again as Evelyn Velas. You won't last.
I finally got the damn thing off. Sweat was dripping down my face, so I wiped it off and crawled inside.
6.3 billion people talk every second. You don't know that. There are only about 7 or 8 billion people on the planet. And some of them are probably sleeping right now, so they can't be talking. Therefore, FPS. Therefore, that's wrong. See? Blake and I have got the same mind. And some people are awake and just not talking. So how's that work?
It was tight. I had a wriggle on my belly.
Exactly. I'd also say in me, but I'm talking, so, you know.
It wind up eventually, and there was space for me to crawl.
Almost
over
8 billion?
on my
Yikes.
knees. I went from crawling like
It's
a
crazy
worm
because
in
like
dirt
10
to
years ago,
skittering
what
like
were
a
we,
bug.
5 billion? Serons had a moment last night or
I'd take
something.
what I could get.
Serons was, I was talking to Serons after stream, and she was high as hell. And she was talking about how like 10 years ago, there were only like 5 billion people, and like now there are 8, and she was like, she was fudging gone. Like, she could not believe it. Weed is bad, God is good. Bless the Lord.
And when I'd been in the thing long enough to start wondering where it'd take me,
No, I have an FPS. I don't typically watch
That's
any
the
videos
sound
about
that
people who are
scared the
high,
piss
but
out of
hey.
it was like a heavy metal door had just been slammed shut.
And he said, have a good day, bless the Lord. That sounds nice. That's nice.
Then there was a voice.
Still think nightmares. Nightmares? Oh, hey, welcome back, Sounds. We were just talking about how you had a fudging moment when you were high as hell and you couldn't believe that the population of the world, like, exploded in 10 years or something. Thunder is God sneezes. Then you don't want to know what rain is. God dang it! I was just saying. Hell is God. I have no idea what that says.
What?
And I don't think I want to know.
Wasn't
I
sure
thought it was
what
just
meant.
God making
Anyway,
ice
incinerate
cubes.
is bad news.
And like he spilled them when he came, like when he opened the ice cubes out of the freezer and he like dropped the packet and the ice went everywhere and it was like, ah, fudge. And that's what hail is. I don't know when, but I'm down for playing more League.
Then, almost
At
as if
some
that
point,
was a
yeah.
cue, I heard a mess of young sounding voices.
No, I don't know what beep means. I'm sorry, we're having a freaking very important moment in chat here. So in game, where it's like freaking there's this big serious thing, Seven's explaining what happened 9 years ago, we're gonna find everything out, and we're just like mucking around in chat. It's great, I love it. When's Marbles happening? Later. I want to do Marbles a fair bit more, I think. Like when we're waiting for things to happen on stream, I want to play more Marbles. Is Evelyn good in 1v1s? You thought she was younger? Oh no, she's probably trash in 1v1s. It's just that I actually know what I'm doing. Maybe? Maybe, Blake?
A bunch of them were straight up screaming in terror.
I do want to do more
All the sounds
Marbles
together made a
for like waiting for things,
stand
sort of
straight
thing.
up.
So like I did Marbles last night when I was waiting for the game to download. You know, I've done Marbles a few times. I feel like that sort of thing would be cool.
Damn
They're
it.
not trash,
What the hell
Serons.
is going on here? I scrambled through the duct as fast as I could. I made a giant racket, but I didn't care at that point. I soon found a metal door on the left side of the duct. The kids were
Let me be
screaming
trash.
inside.
No.
I found it. I yanked the handle and threw the door open. I almost ripped the metal off its hinges. What the hell is this place?
Because you're better than trash, Serons. You might think you're trash, but some people would just call you antique. So think about that. Think about that, Serons. You might think you're trash, but other people would call you antique. And they desire you. Look at that. Fudging perfect. Think about that, chat, when you're feeling down about yourself in the future. You wish... I'm just saying it in general to like everyone as well. Guys, you all think you're trash, but you're just antique.
The room had a dome up top. There had to be
Someone desires you
walls
somewhere.
the same size.
And you'd be worth like, you would not have any monetary value to someone. And then other people will just sell you up for money. But some people won't. And those are the people that matter.
Up in the ceiling was an upside down funnel, almost like a chimney.
Oh my god, Blake, you're not trash.
I looked down.
There you go. Happy?
There they were. The kids I'd been searching for. They all gawked up at me, suddenly silent, for the moment, from surprise and fear. Scared of the room or me, I couldn't tell.
You guys are all antique to me. There you go. I hope you all appreciate that sentiment. You may be trash, but you're gold trash. You're gold trash and you're irreplaceable gold trash. Like, if any one of you disappears or gets thrown away, I'll be upset because that was my trash, you know? No one else's. I didn't want to throw away that trash. You're not 13!
Not like I can blame him running into a
How
place
are
where
you?
everyone's scared shitless. I snorted at my own dig at myself and turned to the kids. Don't worry, kids, I'm not your enemy. I'm one of the good guys.
Goodbye. No, it's okay, FPS. It's okay.
All of them stood there, frozen. Well, except one. He was a boy, slightly older than the others, in a private school uniform.
Who the hell are you?
He stepped forward and glared at me suspiciously.
Birdie Boy seems squeaky today. Pika? Pika hasn't said a thing.
I'm a detective. I'm here to rescue you. It looked like they relaxed some the second I got the words out.
How are you gonna help us?
Where's the exit?
There isn't one. The doors we came in through.
Sounds
were
is
open,
like
and the door
triggered
over
because
there-
boy. Look, Pika may be boy, Pika may be a girl. I don't know yet, Serons. Therefore, I let people say that he or she is whatever gender they want to say.
He kind of
For
cut
now.
himself off.
Until we
I
find
think he
out.
was considering something before he changed his mind.
Anyway, there's no point. We can't all get out of here. If we don't get out of here, we're gonna be burned to death.
Burned to death.
Can't you hear it? That voice said the incinerator's gonna start up soon. So.
Not for much longer, Blake. Pika can be called an airplane? No, Pika's a bird. Shut up.
Incineration will begin in 15 minutes.
Oh, you got 15 minutes, guys. You'll be
They only
fine.
had 15 minutes. I looked back down at the kids. Looks like a good 20 or 30 feet to the floor. No way I could pull them up. Too big of a distance for any of us to reach.
Pika's not an attack helicopter.
What the hell was I gonna do?
She is a bird. Any feminists in chat? Okay, important question. When you say feminist, do you mean like the version of feminist where it's gone far too freaking far and people are just using it in a very negative way to say that men are all trash and bad? Or do you mean feminist as in everyone is equal and that's how it should be, people are just equal and that's it? Because that's the good one. The one where people are equal, hell yes. That's what feminist is meant to be. That's what it was initially meant to mean until like some people took it too far and say guys are trash, guys should be worse, and that's get that out of here. But we want the equal ones. We want equality here. And therefore, I'm a feminist. Let's move on.
Then I got an idea.
Get out of here, Blake. We don't want any of that.
Wait right there. I'm gonna be right back.
What?
You don't need men's activists.
Where is he going? Are you just gonna leave us here?
They just got frightened again.
Figure
I'm
it.
not the best at that kind of thing, but I tried to reassure them with a smile. Don't worry, all right? I'll be back, I promise. So just stay calm and wait right there. Got it? I didn't wait to hear them respond. There wasn't time.
It's okay, Blake. I know you're
I
joking.
had
It's
to
okay.
hurry. Well, as fast as a guy could on his hands and knees.
That's a no from me. That's a no from me.
Didn't take me long to get back to my cell. Still no way out of there. But I-
Serons, what? What's hot? What? Welcome back, Nightmares. What? What's going on?
When I got it, I dove back into the hole and took off towards the incinerator.
A Dorito mist? It's always just one Dorito with you. Can you not have like a bowl of Doritos or like a pack of Doritos? Why just one singular Dorito?
Then. Sorry to keep you waiting, guys. I tipped out the doorway and dropped down the rope I brought with me. Back in the cell, I'd torn the bed sheets into strips and tied them together to make a rope. It was sloppy, but it got the job done. All right, just tie that around yourself, okay? I'll pull you up one at a time.
Right.
Wait a sec. Something was off.
Something's
There were more
off?
of you before. Where'd the rest of you go?
Oh.
The boy in the uniform answered.
I let them go on ahead. We opened the number 9 door and they left.
What? You're telling me you opened that door?
No, only a Dorito. Yeah, you meant nice, Nightmares. Nice, nice.
What I said.
Then what the hell are you doing here?
We couldn't go with them.
Why not?
Look, the only people who can go through the numbered door.
He was in the middle of explaining when...
There are rules for a reason. Okay, okay. Your chicken is cooked. I'm a vegan. That's a fudging rip, Blake.
In 5 minutes.
The wall shook a bit from the voice bouncing around.
Look, that can wait, all right? Just get us out of here!
Right! I grabbed onto the rope. The first one I pulled up was a girl with a ponytail. Next was a girl with a red necktie. A boy in a jacket came after. He said he'd climb up on his own. The boy in the uniform was the last up. Like the other kid, he climbed up the rope himself. He looked pretty scrawny, but I guess he was stronger than he looked. He moved fast, but when he was almost to me...
Oh no.
We heard some knocking. Everyone looked at the door.
Uh-oh.
It had a thick, square window set into it.
Uh-oh.
On the other side, an angry face was staring in.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
What's going on here?
Uh-oh. I don't know, Blake. I'm not vegan. I can't help you.
Why is the room empty? Where the hell are those fucking kids? The door opened, and a man stepped in looking half mad with fury. I recognized his face. I saw him many times in photos during my investigation. The man's name was Gintaro Hongo.
It was
the
Ace.
CEO of Cradle Pharmaceuticals. Hongo saw the boy hanging from the rope. Yeah! It was like he was an animal. He lunged for the rope. Hurry!
I know!
Yeah, right. Wait, a streaming man up who took your 5'2", 45 kilogram thing serious? You're surprised you were so tall? Wait, so... See, I didn't believe you when you said 5'2", 45 kilograms. I mean, not that I was completely saying you're wrong, you're lying. I was just like, a bit suspicious, probably joking about it, but okay, I'm not gonna say anything about it. But you're saying, like, when she saw you were, like, tall as hell, she was like... Amazing. You did it.
The boy in the uniform booked it up the rope.
You son of a bitch! Get back here, you little shit!
Yikers.
15 feet. 10. The second I could reach the kid, I grabbed him. I hauled him up and tossed him into the duct behind me.
No!
I mean, when you expect someone very tiny and you get, like, a tall as hell monster, yeah, I'd be shocked too.
Hongo had lost it. His face didn't even look human. It was like the bastard pulled off his fake face. He was really a terrifying devil or some kind of damn monster. I quickly reeled in the rope, leaving a furious Hongo yelling at me from the floor.
You fucking bastard!
Uh-oh.
You won't get away with this!
Oops.
How dare you compromise this experiment!
Experiment? What experiment?
Big rip, Blake. And therefore, she never spoke to you again.
1 minute.
Hey, old man! What the hell are you doing? Hurry up!
The boy in the uniform was trying to get my attention. I may have thrown a salute in a raging asshole's face before I closed the door behind me.
Huh?
No point to going back to the cell, so we went down the other direction instead.
She stopped streaming. Oh, that's unfortunate.
After about 30 feet, we came across another duct on the left. This one was heading down. Everybody nodded and took turns sliding down it.
People, it sort of sucks when you get close to a streamer or you watch a streamer for a long time and then this one day they just stop streaming. Like, I get it, because people have lives and they have things they need to do, and priorities, you know? Priorities is a big one. When you can't stream anymore because you have other things going on, like life or uni or a job or a family or whatever it is, it sucks. It sucks for the streamer, because I'm sure they'd love to keep streaming, and it sucks for the viewers as well, because the person they've been watching for so long is just gone. And like, it's no one's at fault. It's just really, really unfortunate. Is he really, Blake? Oh no. Oh no. He's like my go-to host when I have no one else to rate. Oh, that's really unfortunate. But I mean, I get it. Again, people have lives and jobs and things to do. And when streaming isn't, like, when streaming is just a hobby, it's, you know, your hobbies are your first things to go. Exactly, bills to pay as well, you know. Jobs, you need to get money, all sorts of things.
There was a door on either side.
It's just unfortunate, it sucks, because no one's at fault, it's just how it is sometimes.
The one on the left was a normal
Like, I hope I can keep streaming, but realistically, I don't know if I can keep streaming forever. I'd love to, but Am I going to be able to? I don't know. I don't know if I'll be able to keep streaming forever. I enjoy it. I play games all the time, right? But one day, is that going to have to stop? I'm going to be a lawyer. I'll be busy as hell. Will I have time to play games, let alone stream? I don't know. I can hope so, but, you know, it's freaking law. Life is at fault, exactly. Hello, Blackbird, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome.
But the one on the right was familiar. It had black and yellow stripes, and a device next to it on the wall.
Why are you not VIP? Good question.
The plate on it read,
You're the biggest fan? No, Blake, stop. You're gonna get chicken nuggets? Nice, Serons.
Incinerator?
Yeah, that's where we were.
It was the girl with the red tie who answered me. We were inside an incinerator?
Yeah, Hongo might still be there. It looks like it's been shut off, though.
Wait, what? If he's still in there...
Yeah.
Gotcha, Blake, gotcha.
That's not good.
Because there were hundreds, if not thousands of people walking around those halls, Blake. And I was looking. I was looking because I knew what Adam looked like, what Kelt looked like, what Leash looked like. I think they're the only three I knew what looked like. So I was looking, but when there are hundreds of people, when there's so many people, you're not gonna see them, and I just didn't see you guys, which is really disappointing because I was looking forward to it. But there's always next time, you know, and next time when we actually organize a spot to meet rather than just, oh yeah, we'll find each other. What, like Bacon Burgers? No, he said fatty, don't eat it. Oh, that's brutal. Yeah, exactly, Blake, exactly. It just wouldn't have happened.
That meant we'd better. We gotta get out of here. Go to the other door, hurry! The kids started running, and I was close on their heels.
It was fun, I had a great time at PAX.
On the other side of the door was a large spiral staircase. Run! Didn't need to tell them twice. We went up and up and up. Feet pounding the steps, our arms pumping fast.
It was great.
We went round and round and round. The devil was on our tail. The stairway kept going. We passed a couple of landings when the boy in the uniform suddenly spoke.
Something's up. Akane's not catching up to us.
Uh-oh.
Hey?
My kid's sister. The girl with the red necktie.
Did I ever play Jump King? The name sounds familiar, but no.
Akane.
I don't remember. I don't recognize it.
Akane. That's strange. I didn't remember seeing that name on the list of missing kids.
Hey! Akane!
You want to see me rage crit? Oh no.
Kept his hands around his mouth and yelled.
Nobody answered him. Is it not going to say that?
Maybe we outran
Okay.
her.
The boy in the uniform skidded to a stop. I stopped too. So did the other two kids. When did we do that?
Well, we passed a couple big rooms on the way here. Maybe she took a rest in one of them?
Good question, Blake. I don't know. Send me a friend request.
No, that's impossible.
Sorry, Grandpa. You keep going. I gotta go look for her
Grandpa?
downstairs.
He turned to go. Hey kid, wait! God damn it, I said wait! I don't think the kid even heard me. Fuck! I spun around to the boy in the jacket and the girl with the ponytail. I'm going after him. You two keep going, alright? You got it? The girl nodded and ran up the stairs.
It'll just be my normal username.
I'm going with you.
I didn't have time to argue. I just nodded and took off down the stairs. I could hear him following me.
Did he send it? Nice.
We ran all the way to the bottom floor.
I'll accept it after stream.
Akane was nowhere to be found.
You're gonna ruin my 69 friends? I didn't even notice.
God damn it, where the hell did she go?
I could tell the kid was frustrated. And then suddenly...
Help me! Somebody help me!
We heard a girl's voice.
Akane!
The boy in the uniform threw open the door and leapt into the hallway by the incinerator. We rushed in after him. I couldn't for the life of me believe what we were seeing. That bastard Hongo had Akane by the arm and was forcing her into the incinerator. Come on, goddammit, move!
Oh no.
No, I don't want to! Let me go, please! Let go of me!
Just delete Serons? I can't believe you'd say this. How dare you suggest I delete Serons? The obvious answer is to delete Keithram. Come on now, Blake. I thought you were better than this.
She planted her feet squarely on the floor and was struggling to get away.
What?
But Hongo was
I don't get it, Blackbird.
She wasn't gonna win.
Well, that's unfortunate, Blake. I'm kidding. I'm not deleting anyone. I'll just have 70 friends. It's fine.
Charged toward Hongo.
Oh. Okay, right. Gotcha, Blackbird. Gotcha.
Help me!
Ah! You're too late, idiot!
Yes, it's exactly why. Hold on a minute, chat. I just gotta get my lunch. I'm back, chat. What's for lunch? Calamari and chips. I'll take your points away, all of them. How many points do you even have? $38. It's not worth it. It's not worth taking away 38 fudge points.
Hongo lifted Akane bodily into the air and threw her.
Mostly bragging rights, so don't actually do too much. I mean, there is, like, you can redeem them for, like, ask me anything or choose a character, but, like, no one does it. It's mostly bragging rights. Whoever has the most points, people just go, haha, I'm better than you, or whatever. No. I don't think I will. I don't really see a use for them. I think they are out now. For partners, definitely. I don't know about affiliates. I think it might... I don't know how it works. I haven't been paying attention to it. But... I don't actually know, but... I don't really feel the need to use them.
Before we could even blink, Hongo had leapt through the door after her. We saw him land inside.
I don't know. It depends. What do you guys think? Do you think it's worth using Twitch points? I don't know.
And then, the door slammed shut.
If people like them, I could use a different form of them, but I don't know.
We ran to the door.
So you can not be rank 138. Okay.
We did everything we could think of to get the thing open.
69 points. You did it, Serons.
But...
Fuck! It's no use! The goddamn
40
thing won't
ranks.
move an inch.
Nice. If only you gained 69 ranks.
He started slamming his fists against the door. He was close to shattering his knuckles with how hard he pounded on it.
Don't try it, bro.
Akane! Are you okay?
You came back!
Her voice was muffled, but all of us could hear the sheer terror in it.
What should I do? I think I'm trapped in here.
Serons doesn't take bribes, remember? Well, she doesn't do bribes. She takes a bribe and then doesn't do it.
Where's Hongo?
He went out the other door.
What?
Warning.
Huh. I should make a command so when someone says no thank you, Swagger Sallybot goes no thank you. And people can just have a back and forth of no thank yous.
Warning. Emergency incineration command has been acknowledged.
Uh-oh.
Automatic incineration will take place in 18 minutes. Please evacuate the incinerator immediately.
No thank you.
Repeat. Emergency incineration command has been acknowledged.
Please been carrying 12 convict trash into a cement mixer. Mixer looking for a dozen hardened criminals. Amazing. Oh, of course. I get you, Blake. Don't worry about it.
Are you fucking kidding me? It's the same damn thing!
Are you there?
Yeah, we're here. Just hang on, alright? We're gonna figure out a way to save you.
His words would have seemed like a sick joke to her if she'd been able to see how white and bloodless his face was right then.
Incineration will begin in 17 minutes.
I was gonna correct it and say calamari, and then I realized calamari is fish, so you're not wrong. It's good. I'm enjoying it.
Please help me! I'm really scared. I don't want to die
Do you think she doesn't want to die, chat?
It's gonna be alright. I'll figure something out. I promise. I promise, okay? You hear me? I promise.
Yes, everyone's they're going to burn them alive. Not nice!
It was torture listening to her sobbing on the other side of the door.
He's what, 8? Like 7?
Her brother was nearly crying himself. He could only stand there, fists clenched so tight his knuckles were white.
What's the never mind for, Nightmares? You didn't say anything? I'm confused.
What happened then?
Come on, man. Put yourself in my shoes. It doesn't end good. You think I won't remember that?
He didn't save her.
Then...
Yeah. Shit. If I'd known it was gonna be like this, I almost wish I hadn't remembered.
He didn't manage to save her. Blonde girl in the car crash, says the paramedic. I think I have a concussion. Paramedic asks how many fingers have I got. Blonde replies, oh my god, my blank is pale. I don't get it. I don't have an Instagram, actually. I don't have Instagram, therefore I cannot follow anyone on Instagram.
Hey, are you sure?
Guys, don't judge me! I just don't have it. Of course, send your picture of your dog. Sans, can you permit Blake?
Huh?
Look, I don't want to ask this either, but there's something I don't get. So if you could just tell me, did that girl, Akane, really...
Yeah, I'm sure. There wasn't anything we could do. After a while, the countdown ended.
Zoom zoom.
And we heard something... burning. The fire stopped, but we still didn't move.
That you are, Blake, that you are. That is a adorable. Look at that thing. Like, look at his eyes. It's so tiny. You weren't forced to join. You chose to join.
Me and the jacket kid were frozen. The boy in the uniform collapsed as if he couldn't hold himself up anymore. A few minutes passed. The door opened.
Sure thing.
The boy in the uniform tripped over his own feet running in. We followed, too numb to speak.
Thank you, Serons.
The air in the incinerator was hot. Every breath made my lungs feel like they were on fire. It was like standing on hot asphalt.
There's a Animals and Other Stuff channel. It might be hard to find because there are like 50,000 things, but we do.
And in the middle of the room, there it lay. The kid's legs were shaking so bad, I don't know how he managed to walk. I couldn't see his face, but his body somehow looked empty.
Yeah, our animals are lethal.
Finally, he reached it. He fell to his knees as his legs gave out on him. And then...
Can I ask you one more thing?
Yeah, totally a nice dream. Someone just, a little 8-year-old girl just burned alive. It's fine.
What's that?
The girl, Akane. What was her last name?
What does it matter to you?
Just tell me, okay? Please?
And here it is, chat. The bombshell.
Kurashiki.
Akane
Her
Kurashiki.
name was Akane Kurashiki. You were there that day, weren't you? The tall kid in the jacket. That was you, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. You are correct, Detective.
Snake was the tall kid in the jacket.
Don't misunderstand me. I told you before how Zero threatened me. There was nothing I could do. I couldn't say anything about what happened 9 years ago.
So you're saying you're not working for Zero, right?
Of course not.
Clover, what about you?
Hey, come on! You really think I'm working with Zero? I told you before, you idiot! I was in Nevada, in Building Q. I did hear that a detective rescued the kids on the boat, but I didn't know it was you.
Well, I guess I believe you. Alright, let me ask you another question. Santa's real name is Aoi Kurashiki.
Santa. Chat. Santa is Akane's brother. The Akane that died 9 years ago. That girl that died 9 years ago is Santa's sister.
He's Akane's brother.
Santa watched his sister die.
You know that?
No, I didn't. Did you?
Well, yes. I know Aoi Kurashiki was her brother.
But wait, there's more, chat.
But I didn't know he was Santa. At least not from the beginning. 9 years ago, he was in the middle of puberty. His voice is entirely different now. I'm ashamed to say that even my exceptional hearing wasn't able to make that connection. As such, I had no reason to think Santa was Aoi.
When did you figure it out?
Clover told me that Santa might have been one of the subjects of the initial experiment. It was only a short while ago, while we were leaving the library. When she told me that, I had a feeling.
You knew Santa was real?
Akane Kurashiki, June's brother?
Akane Kurashiki, June. So, Akane Kurashiki, the girl that died 9 years ago, is June, but how does that make sense? Because June's here, and Santa's her brother, and none of this makes sense.
There's still a lot we don't know. I mean, like, a lot. But there is one thing I think we can say we know.
What's that?
No, Pika. Sorry, guys. Pika's demanding scritches, so I'm gonna give her love for a bit. No, Pika. Oh, look. She's just staring into my eyes, chat. She's just staring up at me with that big grin on her face, getting all those good scritches. Look at you.
The body we found in the shower room. It had to be Nijisaki, dressed up to look like Snake.
What?
Come on, man. What kind of detective are you? You didn't figure that out already?
Oof.
Hey, go easy on me, man. I just got my memory back, alright? Cut me some slack.
Well, if he is, the 3 murders make sense then, don't they? Yeah, that's right. Murder. Kubota blew himself up, but that was murder too. So why did these murders take place?
If Junpei is correct, and the body in the shower room was Nijisaki's, that means all of the people who were murdered were involved with the creation of the Nonary project.
They are adorable. We have a 1.5-year-old greyhound that we've had for like maybe a week or two. She's still getting adjusted to the place, but she is just adorable. She's so beautiful. She's so nice and smart as well. Just really, I can't explain it. She's so adorable. Pika's my baby though. The greyhound has nothing on Pika. Nice, Blake.
Kubota, the person who conducted the actual experiments. Nijisaki, Hongo's assistant. Musashido, the man who financed the project.
You mean this was all just revenge? Santa is Zero. He's getting revenge for the death of his sister. That's why he killed them.
Serious question, not joking. Go ahead. Ask away. Why is my Santa black on Discord? What? What do you mean? Hold up. I haven't actually looked at the Discord, the stream chat. So let me look now. I have no idea what you're talking about. Why is your Santa black on Discord? What do you mean? I don't know what you mean. Oh. Cause that's Santa tone 5. So you can, instead of putting the code Santa, tone, so you can basically change the tones, right? So Santa underscore tone 5, Santa underscore tone 4, Santa underscore tone 3. You use the Discord tones, and it will actually change the emote color. So your phone might only have the one Santa emote, but when you put it in the Discord, it might translate to tone 5 by default. So you want to change the tones around. Yeah, there you go.
No, I don't think Santa actually murdered anyone. If I'm right, then it's not hard to figure out who the next victim's gonna be, is it?
Ace.
I'm pretty sure I don't have to tell you.
Yes.
Yep.
Right.
The next target will be Gentaro Hongo.
Did the stream just say Santa? Yeah, because Santa is a character in the game.
The person who planned the Nonary project.
In other words, Ace.
No, Pika.
What the hell's going on here?
It must be 6 a.m. Our time is up.
Shit!
Come on, we need to get out of here.
How?
I'm betting this sucker opens the exit. Come on, let's go.
Oh yeah, that's right. We were in the middle of a freaking puzzle, weren't we? Haha, funny joke. Let's get out of here, chat. Let's swipe this card. Junpei, look, it's unlocked. Now we can go back to the library. Hurry up, we don't have time. Let's go. No, Pika, you adorable thing. I love you. I love you, Pika. I love you, baby. You cooked too much food, big mood.
I think the shaking stopped.
Alright guys, Pika's demanding sketches. Just put like the leftovers in the fridge for later. You're not 5'2". You just admitted this.
It would seem so, but we are yet to be out of danger.
You're right. Let's hurry.
You're not 5'3".
Sexy
You're like
needs to
6'1",
learn his
aren't you? Something ridiculous like that.
Hey, Junpei.
Yeah, I know.
Uh-huh, Blake, uh-huh.
All right, it's open. Let's go. Okay.
You hear the
now,
birds
2
outside,
feet. Let's
Pika.
see if you work.
6'1" is not short.
Yes, I think it unlocked.
It says
5'5", nice.
incinerator.
I think I'm about 6 foot.
So this is the incinerator.
This is the first time I've seen it from this side, but yeah, I think so.
Then there ought to be a lever near the door.
Oh, you're 6'3" then. I've nailed it, chat. He's 6'3". Don't even bother guessing. I know I'm right. You're just 6 years old. Yep.
Yeah, right here.
Pull that and the door should open.
Wrong, but I'll say right. What is that? How does that work?
Got it.
Up you go, baby. Good bird. Good bird, Pika.
Let's go.
69. God dang it, Serons.
What the hell is going on?
What's wrong? Are you okay?
Aha.
You came to get me.
Give me more.
Of course I did. I made a promise.
I'm so glad you're here. So glad.
Hey, what happened to you?
I'm fine. I just fainted. I wasn't feeling very good. I'm feeling a lot better now, though.
Are you sure?
Yes. I just need to rest a little longer. I'm sure I'll be fine. You shouldn't worry about me.
Santa.
This music is not vibing. Oh no, it's meant to be like a serious, scary moment.
Hey, where is it? Where's the gun? You hide it somewhere?
I don't have it.
Reed doesn't need to know.
I got and they took
I'm sorry.
What? Who took it?
What? Isn't that obvious?
I took the gun.
Uh-oh. Hi, Ace.
Ace. Just what the hell do you think you're doing, Ace? Or maybe I ought to say Gentaro Hongo, CEO of Cradle Pharmaceuticals. You have me at a disadvantage, and I don't like
Serons. How? Communism? What? Oh, because dictator. Yeah, no, you're right. Except this isn't a communist. This is a dictatorship stream. Come on now.
You know me, but I don't know you.
I mean, I guess technically is communism if everyone gets equal and everyone gets nothing. Yeah, let's go with that.
Do you have any idea how much I've suffered? Can you even begin to understand my pain?
I know I'm real.
Prosopagnosia, right?
Can I change it? I'm only 13. You're not 13!
Another irritating insect.
You don't even see anything. Calm down, chat.
And how do you know that?
Good question.
No matter. If you don't want to answer, it makes no difference to me. This is a waste of time anyway. It's time for me to go.
There, it's gone, Blakey.
First
Happy?
is 1. Give me your hand. 8. And with this, 9.
The 9th man. Kubota's bracelet.
I believe I've won this game. I've had quite a time playing with you. I must thank Zero, I suppose.
Wait, what? Ace doesn't know who Zero is. What the hell are you planning, Santa?
So I think they've basically worked out Santa as Zero because he was trying to get revenge on his sister's death 9 years ago.
At any rate, this game...
But Ace doesn't know this.
I will escape, and the rest of you will have a slightly less pleasant ending. I suggest you enjoy your final moments. Goodbye. Wait! What? Why isn't it opening?
The door doesn't open. He put in the 1, the 8, and the 9. That equals 18. 1 plus 8 is 9. The 9 door should open, but it didn't.
One more time.
Oh my god, just careful there.
Now open!
Math lessons.
No! What is this? Why? That digital root should be 9! It has to be 9! Then why? Why isn't it opening?
Error?
Now!
Way to give it away.
No! Oh.
Oh, that was close. Too close. Thank you, Seven.
Don't mention it. Just one punch ain't enough for this piece of shit. After what he did 9 years ago, I ought to rip him to pieces. But if a suspect can't talk, they ain't much good. Once he's locked up in a cell, we're gonna have a little chat. 9 years ago? Then you must be... Yeah, you finally figured it out, dumbass.
Get wrecked.
Ace, you killed Kubota, Nijisaki, and Musashido, didn't you?
Wait, Nijisaki?
Oh, right. You don't know yet. All right. We'll just go through them in order then. Let's start off with Kubota. You talked to Kubota and managed to convince him to go into Door 5 alone. You killed him without making it look like you killed him. The way I figure it, you had 4 motives. 1. In the Nonary game, the number 9 is dangerous. Whoever had the 9 bracelet could join whatever team they wanted. Adding 9 to any number doesn't change the digital root, which means that number 9 could do whatever they wanted. You wanted to remove that threat as soon as possible. 2. You wanted the number 9 bracelet for yourself, so that you could make use of its power. In fact, you did use it in the murder of Nijisaki. 3. Even if his number hadn't been 9, Kubota was a problem. He knew your past. He knew what had happened 9 years before. You needed to silence him before he told anyone. 4. But last, and perhaps the most disturbing.
Uh-oh.
You used Kubota as a test. You wanted to know how serious this nonary game was. Was it truly life or death, or simply a harmless prank? You convinced him to break the rules so you could see what would happen.
Ace is a scary, evil mastermind of a jerk.
That was why you killed Kubota. But he was only the first. Next was Nijisaki. While everyone was off looking for the missing parts for the Reds, you ran into Nijisaki near the big hospital room. However, because of your prosopagnosia, you didn't realize he was Nijisaki. Chiefly because, when you met him, he was dressed like Snake. That was why you thought Nijisaki was Snake.
No, that's not... That was Nijisaki? Why? How did...
I'll get to that. Anyway, you thought he was Snake. Snake was one of the kids in your experiment 9 years ago. You remembered him because he was the blind kid.
See, Serons, this is why Snake didn't actually die and get blown up, because it wasn't Snake at all.
But his presence made
So this answers that question for you.
Snake was one of my subjects 9 years ago. He probably hates me. But if that's true, why isn't he saying anything? Is he keeping quiet because he can't see? Or perhaps he's working with Zero to get revenge on me. Whatever the reason, anyone who knows my past is a threat. Before he tries anything, I need to get rid of him. That was when you decided you had to kill him. The murder weapon was Kubota's bracelet. You just waved it over the Red. Verified your own number and then grabbed Nijisaki's arm and forced it over the scanner panel. Then, when the door opened, you kicked him in. 9 seconds later, the door closed. And then 81 seconds passed. And poor Nijisaki was dead.
And you mean to say... Snake is still alive?
Sorry to disappoint you, but I'm as good as new. Thank you for killing the wrong man, but I can't say I like knowing that you wanted me dead. Although, to be honest, even if you hadn't tried to kill me, I would still hate you very much.
Big mood.
Well, I wouldn't blame you.
Pika, fly. Hold up, guys. I gotta get Pika again because she's doing things she shouldn't be doing. Pika just doesn't like... She wants to explore and stuff, which is fine. It's not a problem until she gets on, like, very expensive stuff and tries to, like, bite it and destroy it. That's when it becomes a problem.
Last but not least, let's talk about Musashido's death. When Clover and I were investigating the chart room, you came over to talk to me. Do you remember what you said?
Oh, a pocket watch. Might I take a look at it?
I handed it to you, and you left the room. You had been in charge of the Nonary project. Of course you would have known the solution to every puzzle, which would mean that you also knew how to get out of the wheelhouse. All you had to do was place the watch in the indentation on the door to unlock it. With the door open, you could enter the captain's quarters. Musashido was there. Conveniently placed next to him was an axe that practically begged you to kill him with it. You picked up that axe and buried the blade deep in the other man's chest. One blow was all it took, and then you returned to the chart room as if nothing had happened.
There was something I wanted to speak with you about, Junpei. Could you come with me for a moment?
I had no reason to say no, so I followed you to the wheelhouse. When we stepped inside, remember how you slipped your hand into my vest? You pulled out a piece of paper, the one I used to cheat during the vote. But that wasn't really what you were after. Your true purpose had been to slip the watch into my pocket. It wasn't a very good plan. It had way too many holes, and someone saying the wrong thing could have brought it all down around you. You must have been desperate. But what made you willing to risk it all to do it? Ace, Musashido's murder is the only one I don't understand. You obviously did it. But why?
But why?
Because of this.
Uh-oh. Because of what?
Paper?
Just read it.
Uh-oh.
Let's see. Number 1, there are 2 ways you might survive this ordeal. The first is to win the nonary game. The second is for you to confess your sins of 9 years past. I have prepared a camera in the captain's quarters. The images captured by that camera will be streamed through a satellite and distributed across the world.
Whoa!
Simply look into the camera and repent. Once you have confessed everything, I will release you from this ship. To make your confession more credible, I have left you a witness in the captain's quarters. Perhaps he will confess with you. The decision is yours. Do as you please. Zero.
God dang.
When I awoke in that room on D-Deck, I found that in my pocket. That was why I chose door 1 when we voted. If I went through that door, I knew I could get to the captain's quarters. As you said, I knew how to enter the wheelhouse. My plan was to find the pocket watch before anyone else. If I could, then my alibi would be set. At least, that was the plan.
But I found it.
Unfortunately for me, you got to it first. That sleight of hand was the best I could manage on short notice.
You meant to kill him from the beginning then? Musashido, I mean.
I only knew Musashido was the witness after I reached the captain's quarters. I asked him, and he answered. He seemed groggy. Perhaps he had only just awoken from sedation. I suppose Nijisaki was in much the same state. He seemed confused and disoriented when I encountered him. But yes, you are correct. I intended to kill him from the beginning, even though I didn't know who he was.
God dang. He really didn't want to confess.
I proceeded to the captain's quarters in order to remove this so-called witness.
Ace, you figured it out, haven't you? You were being manipulated.
Yes, so it would seem.
You don't think. You don't say,
I
rather.
was little more than a puppet, in many ways. Everywhere I went, everything was already prepared. The Reds in the large hospital room were dismantled. Nijisaki was dressed like Snake. There was an axe in the captain's quarters. Musashido was delirious from the anesthetic, so he couldn't fight back. Nijisaki as well. In retrospect, I can't understand how I could have fallen into such a simple...
'Cause you're dumb. It's that simple.
But yes, this was a trap. It was Zero's trap, and I fell for it, hook, line, and sinker. I did everything he wanted me to do.
Yeah. By manipulating you, Zero was able to kill 3 people and keep the blood off his own hands. All of this was revenge for what happened 9 years ago. That's why this nonary game happened. Am I right, Santa?
Boom! And the penny drops.
Huh? What the hell are you talking about? I don't know any...
Ain't no point trying to play dumb anymore, Santa. Actually, I guess I should call you Aoi Kurashiki, huh? My memory came back to me, kid. You're Aoi Kurashiki, no doubt about it. Never thought I'd be back in this room talking to you. But hey, I guess this was all part of your plan, right? After all, the person who planned the nonary game this time around was Zero. And Zero's you.
Looks like you really do have your memories back, huh?
And the disguise has fallen.
Well, I guess there's no point in hiding it then, huh? Yeah, you got me. I'm Aoi Kurashiki. I was one of the kids in the nonary game 9 years ago. I made it out. So did Snake.
Kaboom.
But there's one thing... No, I guess there's 2 things you got wrong. Number 1, I ain't Zero.
Never mind, he's not Zero. Haha, debated, chat. Debated.
What?
Wait, what?
Sure, I was helping Zero out, but I'm really more of an assistant, like a secretary. But an assistant's only an assistant. I didn't come up with all this. All I did was follow Zero's orders.
Then, if you're not Zero, who is?
Calm down there, Junpei. Didn't I say 2 things? You made one more mistake. Junpei, you just said, all of this was revenge for what happened 9 years ago. That's why this nonary game happened. But that's not it. Revenge isn't the only purpose. There's another reason you guys were playing the nonary game. To save someone.
Save someone?
Right. You were brought here to help my sister. to save Akane.
What the hell are you talking about? Akane Kurashiki died 9 years ago in this room. I was there. I saw... What? What the hell? Where is she? Where's Akane Kurashiki? Ugh! Oh, my head! My head, it feels like it's gonna pop.
Seven! What the hell is going on?
I don't know, I just... Oh! I swear to God, my head feels like it's about to explode!
I'm not saying anything, chat. I'm not saying anything.
What was the Nonary Project? I'm sure you know already, but I'll tell you one more time. It was a project designed to test a particular phenomenon. And what was that phenomenon? For two organisms to communicate with one another in the absence of physical contact. The morphogenetic field theory.
You guys remember the morphogenetic field theory? That thing allowing two individuals to communicate over, like, multiple parallel universes of different timelines and all that sort of stuff?
Could human beings use these invisible fields to exchange information? That was what this experiment was conducted to determine. There were two separate locations. One was the Gigantic, and the other was a building in Nevada called Building Q.
So that was within the same universe, not multiple universes. The original experiment was the same, like, just two places, one on the ship, one in the building.
9 children trapped in Building Q were faced with numerous puzzles, copies of identical ones on the Gigantic.
And we've gotten this part in the game by using a similar thing, except you do it all the time, fellas. Yeah, I bet.
They were told to send their answers into the morphic field set and transmit them to their brothers and sisters on the Gigantic.
Except we did it here through this. We used the code found to open up this to actually open the coffin, but in a different timeline. You hacked my mind? Yep, that's what I let you do it. Remember that. I had to put that information in the field in the first place for you to then access it. You know this, Velas? So actually, I helped you to beat me.
The transmitters were put in Building Q, and the receivers were put on the Gigantic. Each sibling pair was supposed to be split up, but there was a mistake. Akane was a transmitter. She should have been in Building Q. However, for some reason, she was placed on the Gigantic with the receivers, like me. Perhaps she was mistaken for someone who was supposed to be in Group A. Whatever the case, Akane ended up on the Gigantic. I think I've told you enough. You get it, don't you? I'm pretty sure you know where this is going, Junpei.
Where what is going?
Don't play dumb. You know things you shouldn't. Things you couldn't. How did you know Ace had prosopagnosia? How did you know why Ace wanted to kill Kubota and how Nijisaki was killed? Were you surprised when you found out Ace was Hongo? And what about the coffin Snake was trapped in? How the hell did you open it?
Remember, we did that random code thing, but where did the code come from?
Well, that's...
He knew because I knew. Junpei was receiving information that I sent to him through the morphic field set. It's simple, really. How do I know the alternate futures, then? Imagine a river that splits in two like an upside-down Y. So this isn't Junpei talking now, this is now someone talking to us. The river flows from the top to the bottom, from a single stream into two branches. It only flows in one direction, it can never flow backward. Information is the same way. It moves from the past to the future, but never flows backward. That's why people at the river's source in the past will never know about those downstream in the future. But the people downstream will never know about one another either. Information only flows along the path of the river. But I am different. I can manipulate the morphic field set to pluck knowledge from the future. I know what happens on either fork of the river, even though the people on either fork know nothing about one another. Now, who am I? I am I, the 9th letter of the alphabet, but I am also 0. No, that's not true. I'm not really 0. Not yet. Perhaps you could say I am less than 0. 0 is my future. In 9 years, I will be 0. That was a loud noise. Probably a door closing. Where did she go? June. No, Akane. Where did you go?
Santa!
Why is Clover... It scared me too, don't worry, Serons. I'm sorry. Santa's got the gun. Guess he picked it up when we weren't watching. Looks like he's turned the tables on Ace though. Wonder how he likes having a gun to his head.
Get up.
Sure isn't about to take that gun off him for a minute, is he? Ace isn't putting up any kind of fight. I mean, I don't think I would either, but he just looks drained. I guess he's going for the door, huh? He doesn't need to verify to go through that door, but...
Hey, what's your plan, Santa? What are you doing?
He can't get through any numbered doors with just 2 people. What the hell is he thinking?
Didn't I tell you? I'm Santa Claus. It's time for me to go make a wish come true.
That's it? That's all he's gonna give us? What the hell does that even mean? They're out. And now the gate's shut. Like the rest of us are stuck in here. They're all looking at me. At least Seven's headache is gone. He seems to be alright. Well, I guess there's no harm in trying. Let's see if this door still opens.
Damn. Well, it looks like this door isn't opening anytime soon.
Oh, you mean we're trapped?
So it would seem.
What the hell is Santa trying to do?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, what?
Have you considered where we are? There can really only be one thing Santa would do now.
We're gonna get burned?
No, you can't be serious.
Oh, but he is. We gotta do something. Maybe we can still get out through door 9. There's the red. Yeah, alright, we can do this. I've just gotta... No, it's not gonna work. There's no way. The 5 of us can't open this door. 2 plus 4 plus 5 plus 7 plus 8. 26 2. 2 plus 6 equals 8! Is there any combination that'll work?
Junpei, can I borrow your pen and notebook?
Sure, why not? I don't think I'm gonna need them. You can open it, Blake? Oh yeah, I'd like to see you try. Ever again. Well, she certainly looks purposeful. Looks like she's writing equations, a lot of them. Huh? Oh man, she doesn't look very happy. What? Hey, no need to be ripping pages out like that. Jeez.
What the hell are you doing, Clover? Give me that!
Alright, at least 7 got it away from her. Maybe now I can get a look at what she was writing. Let's see. Two plus 4 plus 5 plus 7. That means Lotus isn't going through.
What? And there's no other way?
Lotus. Looks like she'd figured it out, though. Man, this is just too cruel.
Okay. Go.
Lotus.
Come on, you know we can't do that.
Don't give me that. I'm sure you'd love to get rid of me.
God damn it, you idiot!
Whoa, where the hell did that come from? Looks like she expected that about as much as I did.
Without... if you're not... Look, it'd be bad, alright?
Seron's just like, no, save her! For a cop, he sure doesn't have much confidence.
Yeah.
You miss her already?
If there weren't assholes like you around, I'd be out of a job.
Wow. Sheesh, Blake, okay.
Uh-huh.
Look, I'm just not leaving you behind, alright? End of story.
7.
He's right. I'm not leaving you either.
Me too.
You didn't honestly think I'd abandon you, did you?
You're all idiots.
Act tough as you want, Lotus. We can all see you're about to cry. Year 6 was so hard today. Joke's on you, Blake. 13-year-olds aren't in Year 6, they're in Year 7. Unless you stayed back a year, in which case, big fudging a rip. Or Year 8, right?
Said, however,
I don't know.
However...
You repeated kindergarten? What? Why didn't you repeat kindergarten?
I doubt we would be able to open the door anyway, even if we were to leave Lotus behind.
Huh? Why?
I trust you remember what happened to Ace? I couldn't, see exactly what
Big mood.
happened, but I was able to guess what he was attempting to do earlier, at the Red.
Oh, yeah.
No! What is this? Why? The digital route should be 9! It has to be 9! Then why? Why isn't it opening?
Just to see, why don't we give it a shot?
Give it a shot.
Yes, that is what I said.
Did you actually, Blake? Big rip. Dang, that's understandable, to be honest. Just big rip.
You were right.
It ain't opening.
But it did open 9 years ago. The digital route was 9 then, I'm sure of it.
You think maybe they changed the settings?
Fair, Blake, fair. And that confirms you're over 18. Got him. If we can't get through the door, we can't get out. The walls are way too high, there's no way in hell we could get to that hole 7 popped out of 9 years ago. All we can do is stand here and stare at this door with a 9 on it. You're hypothetical, yep, exactly. I see through your lies, Blake. I guess this is it. This is the end. Akane vision. I was watching. I had watched everything that was reflected in his eyes. I was listening. Every sound that vibrated in his eardrums, I heard. Smell, taste, touch, I felt everything he felt. I knew. I knew everything about him. What was he thinking? What he was thinking, what he was feeling, what he was sensing. All of his feelings and worries and fears became mine. My mind, my consciousness was inside of him. Through the morphic field set, we were resonant and we were as one. I was him, and at the same time, I was an observer. It started with a tremendous noise like a clap of thunder. That was approximately 9 hours ago. A bomb had gone off on the ship we were on. That was when my resonance with him began. My resonant event melted into him and we became one. Inside of Junpei. Somehow I found myself in Junpei's mind 9 years in the future. But I didn't lose myself. I was living in 2 realities at once. One was the present and the other was the future. Perhaps you can think of it as 2 movies showing on the same screen at the same time. Eventually, it becomes difficult to separate them and determine which movie is which. However, if I concentrated, I was able to focus on one or the other. That was why I was able to grasp what was happening in front of me.
Come on, over here!
That was my brother. He was yelling. I followed him. Around me were 7 other children. They all looked like they were about my age.
Come on, hurry up!
We ran down a long straight hallway and burst into the large hospital room. Everyone was arguing. 2 of the boys got in a fist fight. A girl watching them began to cry. I want to go home, she cried. I want to go home. Another girl slapped the crying girl and glared down at her. It has been 2 hours since the Nono game began. We were starting to fall apart, but just when all hope seemed lost, Light started talking. He was blind. 9 years later, we would call him Snake.
Hello? Everyone? Could you come over here for a moment?
He was older than most of us and his voice had authority and dignity. The fights died down and we gathered around him. You just used Morse code to type. Yep, exactly, Blake, I'm sure. Not Braille, you use Morse code.
She is very important to me. Right now, she is over in Building Q, and is desperately trying to send information over to me. Her name is Clover, and today is her 9th birthday.
As he spoke, he pulled something from his pocket. In his hand were 9 4-leaf clovers.
I was going to give these to her as a birthday present. I was outside
It's not
picking them
weed.
when I was abducted. I'm sure I've already told you, but I am blind. For a man who can't see, collecting 9 of a very specific plant is... well, it is difficult. But my sister means a great deal to me. And I hope that these would show her how much I cared for her. Since it's her
No,
9th
Blake.
birthday, I thought 9 4-leaf clovers would be appropriate. Every one of you has a brother or a sister in Building Q with Clover. For their sake, we have to survive. We have to get off this ship. Do you understand? If we're going to do that, there are 3 things you have to remember. We need trust and love, and we have to have faith in one another.
This is a lie, chat. Don't listen to Serons.
If we can take all 3
This time.
of those to heart, then I promise that good luck will come our way. Did you know that the leaves on the 4-leaf clover mean faith, trust, love, and luck? Those words are leaf words. So if you believe what I've told you, and you understand, then I want you each to have one of these. They're a promise between friends.
He gave a clover to each of us. I took one too. Eventually, he was left with only a single 4-leaf clover. He had one last thing to say.
Now, don't ever forget, so long as you have that, we will always be connected. Do you understand?
When he finished, the tension of only a few minutes before was gone. We were calm. After that, we ran around the ship for a while longer and opened several of the numbered doors until we finally found a door with the number 9 on it. In fact, there were 2 doors with 9 on them, and we found them in the chapel. Split into 2 groups and walked through the doors. Before long, we all found ourselves in a room with a ceiling that looked like an upside-down funnel. For some reason, this room had another number 9, but this time, it was only the one. If there was only one door, that meant only 5 people could escape.
What are we gonna do? There aren't any other doors.
We began to panic. Then, as if things had not gotten bad enough already,
Warning. Warning. Emergency incineration command has been acknowledged. Automatic incineration will take place in 18 minutes. Please evacuate the incinerator immediately. Repeat. Emergency incineration command has been acknowledged.
What?
hello Darkman. Enjoy the lurk, thank you for being here, hope you're having a great day.
What's happening? What did that thing say? That didn't sound good.
What did it say? It doesn't sound good. Yeah, I don't know. Incineration isn't particularly a good thing. My brother swallowed hard and answered.
I think it means this room is gonna burn.
Like, don't spam the bot commands, please.
Burn!
The plaque on the door says incinerator, and that voice said that the incineration is about to start. And incinerate means to burn.
No! Help me!
No, you're good, Blake. Abject terror filled the room as everyone began to scream and cry. Every pair of eyes were filled with despair. Then, high up on the wall, a door opened and a man appeared. He was a huge, frightening mountain of a man, as large as a bear. 9 years later, we would call him 7.
Don't worry, kids. I'm not your enemy. I'm one of the good guys. I'm a detective. I'm here to rescue you.
The rest happened just like 7 said it did. 4 of us who had stayed behind were saved by 7. We crawled through the vent, away from the incinerator, and slid down into the hall. We would call him Blake. But only with 1 E as opposed to 2, for some reason. We came out on the other side of door 9. On the wall opposite the door was a set of double doors. We went through those and began to run up the spiral stairs. I know, you couldn't get your username back. Sad days. As you ran, I led the way. Behind me were Nona, my brother, Ari, Snake, and 7. Press F in chat if you cry for Blake. The other children and runners who'd gone through door 9 before us were up ahead. I could hear them cheering each other on. We ran and ran and ran. We leapt across as many stairs as we could and kept running. The stairs spiraled upwards like a tornado. Eventually, I pulled ahead of the rest. Perhaps Nona had slowed them down. Saren's is not pressing F? That's a big rip. I didn't want to lose them, so I slowed down as well. I didn't stop, but I glanced over my shoulder from time to time to see if they had caught up. That was when I realized.
Oh no, where is it? Did I drop Jumpy's present?
I knew I'd had it with me when we were passed through the vent. Then, had I dropped it as we slid out? I had to go back, I had to. But I knew I couldn't tell the others. They would stop me, I was sure of that. I didn't stop to think, I simply moved. I ran to the central hall, the room that connected to all the other areas of the ship. I hid in the shadows and moments later I felt a rush of wind as they ran past me up the staircase. I waited until they were out of sight, and then I ran. I moved as quietly as I could, down and down and down. Finally, I reached the bottom deck. I went to the hallway and looked around frantically.
There it is!
It was just where I thought it would be, sitting under the opening of the vent. I ran over and snatched it from the floor, but as I ran back towards the stairs and freedom, the door to the incinerator opened and a man stepped out. It was Hongo. Gentaro Hongo. 9 years later, we would call him Ace.
Ah, how wonderful to see you decided to come back.
His smile made my blood run cold. It looked mechanical, as if someone had simply pulled up the corners of his mouth.
Come with me. We must continue the experiment.
I shook my head, eyes wide. Slowly, I began to walk backwards. 1 step, 2 steps, 3 steps, 4. Then I spun around and cried some more, and broke into a run. I felt Hongo's hands close over my left wrist.
I said, come with me.
There was an edge of insanity to his voice now. I pulled as hard as I could.
Stop! Let go of me! Let go!
I shook my body and flailed my arms, trying desperately to get Hongo to let go of me. But I was still only a child. I was no match for a man like Hongo.
Stop struggling, goddammit! Do as I tell you!
He heaved in my arm, trying to pull me into the incinerator. I screamed.
Help me! Somebody help me!
It is creepy, Blake. That's sort of the point, but it's also still creepy. Then suddenly, the door to the stairs flew open, and my brother burst out of it. Behind him came Seven and Snake.
Akane!
He cried my name again as he leapt towards him. Hongo.
You came back!
I cried out. But then,
You're too late, idiot!
Hongo threw his full weight against my arm, pulling us both into the incinerator. Force of it threw me to the floor. I scrambled to my feet and looked toward the open 9 door. Pika, where are you going? Hongo stood between it and me, but behind him I could see my brother, his fists clenched. But those fists never reached Hongo. With the cold, heartless screech of metal on metal, the door slammed shut. Hongo glanced at me mechanically, his face registering that there was an object there, but not anything he would consider a human being. Then he turned away and walked to the red that sat next to the door. He reached into his pocket and removed 2 bracelets. He waved them both over the scanner panel. 2 asterisks appeared on the red. He checked the screen, then tossed the bracelets carelessly onto the floor. What was he doing? What was the point? He made no effort to explain himself, of course. He said nothing at all and walked past me as though I were nothing more than a rock by the roadside. A few moments later, two other doors slid shut as well. Faintly, I could hear someone pounding on the door behind me. I turned around and ran toward the door with the 9.
Akane! Akane! Are you okay?
I could hear a voice from the other side of the door. Oh, sorry, I'm yawning, chat. A worried, frightened voice.
Help me!
My throat was already raw, but I screamed as loud as I could. Ajani, are you okay? No, I'm not, Blake! Come save me! My voice echoed lonely around the empty room.
What should I do? I
Blake's like, what?
Where's Hongo?
He went out the other door!
What?
Then it started again.
Warning. Warning.
Don't be jealous.
Incineration command has been acknowledged. Incineration will begin in 18 minutes.
I'm in Junpei vision now, chat.
Please evacuate the incinerator immediately.
Man, I knew what it was gonna say, but that is one hell of a creepy voice.
I knew it!
It's starting.
Santa started the incinerator.
Fuck! Man, I never thought I'd hear that damn voice again after 9 years.
Hello, Pika.
What the hell? What the hell? What in God's name are you talking about? It's 9 years this and 9 years that, and when it's not 9 years something, then you're talking about some sort of fucking experiments. You aren't making any sense.
Poor Lotus is the only one here who doesn't know what's going on. You're fine being the villain if you're the hero. Wait, what does that mean? Does that mean you're fine getting beaten up? If it's by... No, I'm lost.
I'm sorry, Lotus, but we really don't have time to explain it right now. I promise, I'll tell you everything once we get out of here.
But...
Incineration will begin in 17 minutes.
You know what that means, right? Incinerate means burn!
We been you.
what kind of idiot do you think I am? I know what incinerate means.
Well...
God damn it! Okay, fine.
Excuse me, Serons, what? Both of you? Kidnap me and then you have what? Me and who else? Who else do you have, Serons?
I won't ask anything else. Talk about whatever you want. But you have to do something for me. 7, figure this out.
What? Why me?
Just shut up and stop this thing.
I'm good, thanks, Serons. Really, it's okay. I don't need any murder or torture or anything. I'm okay.
How the hell?
There has to be some sort of emergency shut-off button.
There isn't anything like that.
Nah.
How the hell do you know?
Because I looked for it 9 years ago.
Yeah, Lotus isn't happy about that. Can't really blame her. Wait. The floor, it's moving. What else can I say about it, but...
What the hell is that?
Akane vision now.
What is that?
What else could I say? The floor opened and the machine rose up out of it. It looked like a computer. At least, it kind of did. There was a monitor, a keyboard, and a cross-shaped device of some kind. Something about the machine scared me, but I forced myself to walk up to it. So, okay, I'm gonna say this as well, guys. This game was originally made for the Nintendo DS. And as... Like, here we have it swapping between Junpei Vision and Akane Vision. On the DS, they were both side by side, one on the top screen, one on the bottom screen. And you were seeing the exact same thing happen at the same time, sort of thing. Like, it was... You could see it, if that makes sense. It's like, this is a bit different. I was terrified. Tears poured down my face. I wiped them off even as more took their place and forced myself forward. Finally, I reached it. I looked at the screen. It was blank. All I saw was my own frightened face staring back at me from the glass, drenched in tears. All I can see on the screen is a reflection of my own face. I'm looking kinda freaked out. I know I'm sweating like crazy, but seeing it kinda drives it home. Okay, Junpei, just calm down, alright? Everything's gonna be okay. Gah! Man, I wish that thing would just shut up.
Incineration will begin in 15 minutes.
Alright, back to this thing. If it's only showing up now, then it's gotta be important. But what the hell am I supposed to do with it?
Hey, move!
Gah! Hey, we're all tense, lady. That doesn't mean you get to shove people around.
Okay, it's turned on. There's nothing on the screen, though. Oh, this is bad. This is really bad. If there's nothing on here, how are we supposed to do anything with it?
Sure, I'll just push buttons. I'm sure that'll... Huh. Well, at least it's on now. What's this on the screen, though? This looks very different to the puzzle that was on the DS. Unless I'm just misremembering.
What is this?
What's up?
It looks like some sort of puzzle.
It's got a bunch of numbers and letters scattered across a 5x5 grid. The numbers range from 1 to 8.
Do you think that if we solve this puzzle,
the incinerator will stop? Yeah. Well, we can hope, right?
Alright, puzzle. How do you work? I mean, goddamn voice again.
Incineration will begin in 13 minutes.
13 minutes. Can we really do this? My heart feels like it's gonna pop. My heart was pounding like it was about to explode. We're in Akane vision now. I stared at the puzzle on the screen. I was sure I had to solve it somehow, but I had no idea how. My connection to Jumpy had been gone for a while. His mind was gone. I couldn't get any more information from him. I felt the seconds tick by as I stared at the screen, completely lost. My cheeks felt hot as tears poured over them. Then I heard a voice.
Hey, what are you doing?
It was muffled. I turned around. Pressed against the window in the entry door was a face, a frightening, evil face. It was Hongo. Pika, no, don't eat that! It's not for birds, Pika, it's not for birds! How long had you been watching me?
Don't know what to do.
He was yelling, but his voice was still muffled.
It's simple, really. But I suppose I might as well tell you. Just solve the puzzle on that machine.
His laughter was muffled by the door, but it still tore at my heart like the claws of a vicious monster. I bit my lip and glared at Hongo, struggling to hold back hot tears.
you're a terrible person! I hate you!
Big mood.
Oh my! How could you call a gentleman such as myself a terrible person? That's not very nice.
How long have you been eating the chicken and rice for?
I'm quite fair. I don't use tricks or play dirty. You see? I've even left you a way out.
A way out?
Oh, well, in that case, it's called Heat It Up!
Didn't you hear me? All you have to do is solve that puzzle. Do that, and you can stop the incinerator.
What's the point of stopping it? You'll only capture me and make me do this all again. I'm not going to listen to you. If you're just going to throw me back in here, I might as well
then
just
have it
die
cold.
now.
My goodness, haven't you listened to anything I've said? I told you, I'm a fair man.
Huh?
If you solve the puzzle, the verification
Huh?
of the red will in turn activate. If this experiment is to deliver valid results, there must be a chance of success. If you succeed, you will escape.
The verification function of the red?
Then I remembered. Before Hongo left the room, he had scanned 2 bracelets into the red.
Ah, so you do remember. Right now there are 2 numbers in the red. The first is 1, and the second is 3. Say, Akane, what's your number?
I looked down at my left hand. The face of my bracelet showed a 5. 1 plus 3 plus 5 is 9. I ran to the door with a 9 on it. I grabbed the red and put my hand against the scanner panel.
You really aren't one for listening, are you?
I hear Hongo's muffled voice from across the room.
I've already told you, didn't I? Once you solve the puzzle, the verification function of the red will activate.
Pika flew onto my bed! Oh, what a good bed! Anyway.
In other words, if you haven't solved the puzzle, you can't enter your number. What kind of fool are you?
Why are you doing this?
You could never understand.
She is,
You
so
don't know what
honest.
it's like to spend every day surrounded by monkeys.
But she's on, like, the end of it, so it's, like, I don't sleep at that end of the bed, you know? She's at the other end of the bed from where my head is, and she's on top of all the blankets. So, it's fine. Essentially.
Now start the experiment. Solve the puzzle.
Also, she can't damage my bed like she can damage my posters and my models and stuff.
I can't! I don't know how!
Of course you don't. Isn't that the point? You understand, don't you? Access the morphogenetic field and find the solution.
I can't!
Then you'll die. You'll burn alive.
You can't, then you'll die.
It's gonna be quite hot in there in a few minutes.
Then perish.
I imagine it will be very painful.
Pika, what are you doing? His horrible laugh echoed across the room, and even after his face disappeared from the window, I could hear it. Pika, come on. Come on, Pika. I'm calling her back now because she's now like walking up to the front, and I'm like, okay, no, I don't want her to be at the top of my bed. Perish. Nice.
Incineration will begin in 10 minutes.
Okay, hold on, chat. I'm gonna get my bird. She's moving up to the other end of the bed. Come on, Pika. Bubby. I like exploring. Having a good exploring time, Bubba. Why is your room so cold? Put on a heater. Isn't it fudging? Oh yeah, because it's winter for you, isn't it? That's why. It's the middle of winter. Or the start, I guess. I was crying, great gulping sobs broken by hiccups that shook my body. I was terrified. I could feel my fear pressing down on me like a tremendous weight. Fair enough, Sarons, fair enough. Somehow, I forced my shaking legs to carry me back to the device. I stared at the monitor.
I can't. I just can't. There's no way. I can't figure this out.
What was I going to do? I didn't know. I didn't even know where to start. I don't know where to start. I don't have a clue what this is. This is different from the DS version, at least. At least I think it is. Fear scattered my thoughts, and all I could think of was how I was going to die. Me when I fail a class. What? I'm kidding. My palms were sweating, my blood was boiling in my veins. Palms were sweating, knees weak, arms are heavy, something, mum spaghetti. It was hot. So hot. I couldn't breathe. I felt dizzy. My heart roared in my chest as if it would pound itself to pieces. I reached into my pocket. I wrapped my hand around the thing I'd come back to get. The doll Jumpy had given me. At least I had that. I held it tight with both hands and prayed.
Help me.
Every time you stand up, big fudging rip.
Jumpy. Help me. Help me. Help me. Jumpy. 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 Please. Help me. Jumpy.
Akane?
Akane?
Who the hell is Akane?
Shut up! Just shut the hell up!
Seven and Lotus don't understand. I think Clover and Snake have an idea though. Clover's looking at me. And I think Snake may have figured it out. No, it doesn't matter. They're in my way. Where'd she go? Maybe over here?
Akane! Akane! Can you hear me? Akane! Say something!
F. Fudge. Did something break our connection? I swear I just heard her. A fudge times 2.
Akane! Answer me! Akane!
See, so what's happening now, it's jumping back and forth, but on the DS version it was a lot cleaner because they're both on the different screens. So you had Junpei on either the top or bottom screen and Akane on the other one, and they're talking to each other through both screens rather than what this is doing, and it's swapping back and forth. So of course it works so much better on the DS version. But, you know, they're sort of limited here with the one monitor thing. I spun around. I heard a voice. His voice. I looked around. He wasn't in the room, of course. But I'd heard it so clearly. Like he was right there.
Jumpy!
I screamed as loud as I could.
Akane!
Jumpy!
See, it's constantly swapping back and forth. It doesn't work very well on this. It worked so much better on the DS. There wasn't swapping, it was just there. That's her, she's there. Then that means...
Akane! Akane!
Are you in an incinerator right now?
Yes, I am!
God, this is so bad.
How did you know?
I couldn't believe that he knew that. Now I understand what Santa meant.
Right. There's only one way to help her. You were brought here to help my sister. To save Akane.
I think I get it now.
Incineration will begin in 7 minutes.
Chubby, we don't have time!
As quickly as I could, I told him that I had to solve the puzzle in order to stop the incinerator.
Got it!
And I do. I get everything now. At last, I finally understand what all of this means. I know why the Nonary game was held today. I know why we were kidnapped and brought here. It was all for this moment. All of this was planned out to lead to this one moment. Oh my god. This is insane. I can't believe it, but there's only one possible answer. June is, Zero is, Akane Kurashiki. She recreated the history of the future that she had a glimpse of 9 years ago. She tried to save herself that way 9 years ago. No, she's trying to save herself right now. That means that there's only one thing for me to do. Even if this is all some sort of insane plan, I will save her. I will save Akane Kurashiki. I must save her no matter what.
Incineration will begin in 6 minutes.
The voice reminded me of how much time I had left.
Yeah, I know. Just hang on, alright? I promise I'll get you out of there. I'm not gonna let you die. I promise. So don't worry, alright? Just give me a few minutes, okay?
Okay.
My voice shook as I answered. It was hot in the room. It felt like my heart was on fire. 6 minutes or not, my heart burned with my feelings for him. Oh. Alright, time to get to work, Junpei. Is Snake talking to them about something? Whatever, it doesn't matter. Get out of my way.
Hey, what are you...
Just trust me, okay?
Sorry, Lotus, I didn't mean to snap, but there's a lot more at stake here than your pride. I'll apologize later, alright? Now let's have a look at this thing. We've got numbers all over this grid. I think the panels are out of order, so I just need to switch these out. Staring at it isn't going to accomplish anything. I'll just have to try it.
Just think of what I did all those times before.
I'm gonna do this on my own, with my own mind. I'm gonna solve this problem.
Okay. Right. Okay, so this is a weird thing that I don't really get. What's the hint? When I press hint, numbers appear on empty spots on the grid. They're all single digits. I get the feeling the numbers change when I switch out the yellow squares. This square at the bottom. Why does it stay blank when I press hint? Pressing the button again makes the numbers disappear. Looks like I can turn them on and off. Then is there some special meaning to there being two modes? What could it mean? When I flip the hint off, all the empty spots look like the one in the bottom right. Does that mean they're supposed to match? Maybe I need to make all the numbers and the squares the same. If I switch out a yellow square, the numbers... Okay, no, I don't... Okay, yeah, no, I get it. When I switch to 5, the hint number increases by 2. Wait, the hint number? Okay. I'm very confused as well, Serons. The hint displayed what the adjacent yellow squares add up to. So most of the answers should be 2 digits, but each square only has a single digit. They must be calculated in a different way. Literally no idea, Serons. I'll work it out. I'll work it out. I'm gonna guess everything needs to add up to 9. Okay, 1, 5, and 3 is 9. 9, 9. Let's try to see if we can get these to 9. Do you think it's sub to me, Johnny? You're not. You got it. That's it. That's exactly it. Sub to me. Okay. Cool. So. So S and A are the exact same. Now it's literally just these two numbers. I think this is the only thing I need to change. This 5. Because look, I've got 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. This area here is what's wrong. And by extension, I think this area here is wrong. We got most of this right. Here we go. Chat. Everything's a 9, but that's not what we needed? No! Add the numbers, but there are letters here too. Wait, haven't I? Yeah, I know. But everything's a 9. Is that not what we needed? One square doesn't get a hint number. The 9th spot at the bottom. It's not giving us any more hints. And changing so much is just getting messy. Maybe I should reset. I'll set everything back to its original state. Wait a second. When everything is in the original spot, something lines up in the bottom squares. Oh. What do you mean something lines up in the bottom squares? It should be a word. Oh. There should be a word here. Wait. Guys, it's password. It was everything is a 9, but everything here had to be password. Please enter password. The fudge is the password. The fudge is the password. Jumpy? Akane? June? You think the parser is just password? No. Banana one. Ah, fudge. What came up when I did the puzzle? 9. What came up when I did the puzzle? Fudge, I wasn't paying attention. What came up when I did the puzzle? A computer thing. There's numbers. I know there are numbers. There's a grid. The grid had numbers in it. They're all 9s. That's not right either! It's not success. Put 999? The puzzle. The answer ended up being password, and after it was an extra space. Oh my god! Oh. Wait a minute. I know what the password is. I know what the password is. It's just the number 9. 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 7 plus 8. It's literally just the number 9.
Yes, that's it.
It's literally just the number 9.
Akane, did you get it?
Yes, I did! I solved it! I mean, really, you solved it for me, but I copied everything you did! Now I just have to press enter!
Then what the hell are you waiting for? Push it!
Okay, I will!
I hit the enter key.
Emergency shutdown command has been confirmed. Incineration system has been disabled.
Jumpy! It worked! It worked! The incinerator shut down! It worked!
Tears rolled down my face as I cried out to him, but they were a very different sort of tears. A wonderful feeling of accomplishment and relief flooded my body. At the same time, what strength I had left disappeared and I collapsed to the floor. For a while, I just lay there, laughing and crying and enjoying being alive. Every time I thought about him, I thought my heart would burst.
Whew.
I can't quite believe I did that. But I am so glad, so glad. I feel like my heart's on fire. No, I don't have time to be thinking about that kind of stuff. I need to tell Akane.
Hey, sorry, but things are kind of busy over here. I'm gonna have to hang up now, okay?
Hang up. Like it's a phone call.
Oh, of course, that's fine!
I wiped the tears from my eyes and nodded vigorously, even though I knew he couldn't see me. Then I looked over at the corner of the floor. Pika, what are you doing? She's looking at her reflection again. The answer varies on each version. The puzzle's different as well, Velas. The puzzle is different from what was on the DS. I believe the DS version simply just had Sudoku as the puzzle. The puzzle was literally just Sudoku. And it was like so simple. And this is just something completely different. I mean, I believe, unless my memory is off. Then I looked over at the corner of the floor. There were 2 bracelets Hongo had left behind.
Now.
Well, Seven and Lotus don't look particularly happy with me. Not a very nice look. They give something just saved your lives, guys.
Junpei, are you...
Okay?
Ah, shut it.
Right, okay, so maybe they have a reason to be mad. So what if I hadn't pressed the enter key yet? Alright, nothing holding me back now. Here goes. Wait.
Incineration will begin in 90 seconds.
It doesn't sound like it's stopping.
What the shit? Why isn't it stopping?
Okay, maybe I didn't hit the key hard enough. Just hit it again. And again. And again. Okay, that's not working either. The alarm's still going off. What the hell's going on? Got all the right numbers in the right boxes. It's perfect. So why isn't this thing stopping?
Incineration will begin in 60 seconds.
Wait, of course. That's what the numbers that showed up after the puzzle mean. 2 plus 4 plus 5 plus 7 plus 8. Snake, Clover, me, 7, and Lotus. Then, door 9. No, that's it. That number on the door isn't a 9. It's not even a number.
It is hidden, but an exit can be found. Seek a way out. Seek a door that...
Holy shoot, of course. Then we just have to put the right number into the red and...
Incineration will begin in 30 seconds.
Run, guys! Get to the door! Run!
Oh no, 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 don't have much time. Man, I sure hope they can just trust me on this one, or we are all fudged. We're all fudged. Alright, no time to explain, just go.
Verify your numbers on the red.
Verify?
Who?
What combination?
All of us! We all need to verify!
Why?
You really think this is a good time to ask questions? Just do it!
Big mood. Hurry, 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 hurry!
Incineration will begin in 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
There's no way they have enough time.
The gate has been opened. Incineration system has been disabled.
Never mind. Oh, thank fudging God. Nope, no time to be happy, time to go!
Hurry! We've only got 9 seconds before the door closes. Go, go, go!
We did open the door, Sarons, we did it. Come on, guys, move it. Okay, they're all through. Move it, Junpei. Pika! Sorry, chat, gotta get my bird. He is tearing up another poster, somehow, even though we replaced them all. Just in time. And there goes the door. No, don't calm down yet, you're not done. We've still got to find the dead. Well, that was quick. Pika eats eggs. Or rather, she eats things with egg in it. Birds fudging, I don't understand. Birds actually fudging love eggs, and they love, like... They will happily be cannibals. Just saying. This little known fact about birds. They will happily be cannibals. It's crazy.
Shit.
Had to put my own panting in, you know.
It, huh?
A lot of running I do on a daily basis. Blake, stop, you're not fat. Stop making fat jokes about yourself. Man, that guy sure can laugh when he wants to. I like how I say Blake, you're not fat, and I've literally never seen what you look like. So, as if I'd know. No, you're fine, Blake. You're fine, you're fine, you're fine. I'm just trying to be positive. Looks like Clover and Lotus are totally out of energy. Drop down, give me 35 push-ups now! Count them out! Anyway, Snake is shaking his head warily. I just want to take a nap, but...
Akane? Akane! Can you hear me? Akane!
I want to tell her we made it. I want to tell her how good I feel. Then we have a ton of stairs to go up? Yeah, I think you're right. But nothing. Well, thank God that door worked. Imagine if that door didn't open. Can you imagine? The door opened. Standing in front of it was my brother.
Akane!
Oi!
I cried his name even though my voice was almost gone from screaming and leapt into his arms.
Oh, oi!
That's gonna... That dead's gonna... She needs to be careful!
Akane!
I buried my face in his chest and cried again. I cried and cried and cried and cried. The steady thump of his heart in my ear made me feel like I was home. Its beat was almost like a lullaby. I wrapped my arms around him as far as they would go, and he held them as tight as I could. Just to be there felt like a miracle. I hadn't felt the warmth of another human body in what had seemed like an eternity. I just wanted to stay there in his arms forever, but I couldn't. The moment I'd passed through the door, my bracelets had begun the countdown to death. I leapt away from him and looked around. The door had already closed. I spotted the dead only a short distance away. It took me only a moment to get to and scan all the bracelets. I left the one Hongo dropped in the scanner panel. That was it. Took a deep breath and looked around again. The huge detective who would call 7 in 9 years and Snake, the blind boy, were looking at me. They seemed to have been utterly stunned by my sudden appearance. Their eyes were wide and their mouths hung open.
Alright, let's get out of here. If we don't book it, we might run into Hongo again.
I was right. It was time we got moving. The mention of Hongo seemed to jar 7 and Snake out of their surprise, and they nodded. We took off running, up the spiraling stairs to freedom. Time for more running. If they can get us out of here, no wonder we're running so hard. My heart's beating so hard I can barely hear. God, I can't wait to breathe real air again. Pika! Baby, boy, come on. Don't chew that. Don't chew that. Dad, don't chew that. Hey? No. No. Ah, no, Pika. Come on, Pika. Don't chew that stuff. Hey? Is 7 talking?
Hey, Junpei, can I ask you something?
What's up?
That door, the one with the 9 on it. Why'd it open?
Yeah, all 5 of us verified our numbers on the red. 2 plus 4 plus 5 plus 7 plus 8 is 26. That makes our digital route 8. It shouldn't have opened.
That's not like you, Lotus. I thought you would have figured it out already.
Huh? Why?
Because you were the person who taught me about the idea of bases.
Bases?
Bases?
Yeah. What are the 2 numbers in base 2?
0 and 1.
How about base 10?
That goes from 0 to 9, right?
Then how about base 16?
0 through F. After 9, it starts at A and goes from there. B, C, D, etc.
You're right. In other words, A in base 16 is 10 in base 10. B is 11, C is 12, D is 13, and so on.
So, what about it?
You don't get it? What if we keep going with that pattern? What if you go way past base 16 all the way to base 27?
Base 27?
Yeah.
Well, the numerical digits are the same. So, I guess you'd add alphabetical digits. E is 14, F is 15, G is 16.
H is now haunting you? Hey, it's your own fault, Nightmares.
H is 17, I is 18, J is 19.
K is 20, L is 21, M is 22.
N is 23, O is 24.
Okay, we don't need to recite the whole alphabet. Come on.
Yeah, and? What comes after that?
Q.
26.
And what does that mean?
That wasn't a 9 on the door.
It was a Q.
A fucking lowercase q!
A Q was on the door, chat. And a Q is 28. So it's 26. 2 plus 6 is 8.
Yep, that's pretty much it. I guess to put it another way, you could say that it was a 9 in base 10, but a Q in base 27.
Time for more running. God, my thighs are killing me. I swear, any moment now I'm gonna tear a muscle. I feel like every single cell out of my body is dying for air. Every breath I take is a chore now. I feel like my lungs are gonna burst. Maybe just a short... Nope, can't stop, don't have time. Sarons, no! Come on, legs, there can't be any more of these steps left. Let's run, run, like a bullet down a rifle barrel. Like a tornado cutting through a sea of clouds. I feel like we're running along the back of a giant coiled dragon. Finally. Always gonna add my own panting in there, guys. For no reason. I can barely breathe. Saron, stop! No, Junpei, no time to rest. Pull yourself together, you're almost there.
Alright, I'm gonna open it.
Yeah.
Yes. We're finally here!
Please do.
Sure, you look like a big heavy door. But you're the only thing standing between me and my freedom. But even more important than that, you're the only thing standing between me and Akane. You're gonna open, and you're gonna open now. So what he just said is that Akane is more important than freedom. So if he and Akane were like in a prison cell together, he'd be totally cool with that. I felt a hand on my shoulder. It was Aoi's. He gave it a small, reassuring squeeze. Completely chill. God dang it, Serons. Blake, you're the only thing that stands between me and Ajani. Stop. There are a lot more things standing between you and I, if you know what I mean. Ha! Got him, I'm sorry. That was rude. I was so happy I feel like I could melt. My heart was at peace. And not only because my brother and I were back together again. Thanks to the huge detective, all 9 of us have been kidnapped. We're finally able to escape from the gigantic. On the distant horizon, we could see the faint outline of the ship as it sank. No, I'm saying there's a lot more between, as in, like, you're not gonna get to me anytime soon, is what I'm saying, Blake. That's what I'm saying. It gave a thunderous roar as it finally slipped between the waves. You're not even, okay, for starters, no. Secondly, you're not 13. It gave a thunderous roar as it finally slipped beneath the waves. Its last cry echoed out across the ocean and then it was gone.
Yeah.
It was over. It was finally over. Or was it? Was it really? No, that was wrong. That wasn't it at all. I was sure of it. This wasn't the end. It was only the beginning. This was only a prologue to what would happen in 9 years. Get my mouse out of the way. Yes, finally air. God, dang, that sun is bright. I can barely see anything. Huh? I gotta admit, this doesn't look quite like... Wait.
No way.
You've got to be kidding me.
What?
It can't be.
This is...
This is the building in the Nevada desert.
the mock experiment building.
Oh my god. This whole time we were in Building Q.
They were in Building Q the whole time, chat. Sure enough, that's a desert out there, with mountains all around it. Hello there, sun. Boy, am I ever glad to see you. I don't think I've ever been so happy to see a sunrise. Huh? Did I just hear something fall? Right, our bracelets. I guess I've never really got a good look at the underside of one of these. Let's see what's inside you. Just a little electronic chip like in an ATM card. That's it. There's nothing else. Nothing that even looks like a detonator. There was never a detonator to begin with. Figures. Heh. Guess I must be pretty crazy about the girl if I think I'm hearing her voice in the wind. Think that's it? Is that the game? That's the game! We finished it, chat. Hiko is now on my bed again. And I'm scared she's gonna poop. I don't know if I can skip these credits. Oh, I'm gonna quickly rescue my bird and then I'll be back. Hold on. Hika! Hello, buddy. Okay, chat. So, that's the ending. What is everyone... What are our thoughts on this game? I know the last time I streamed was like months ago, but what does everyone think of the game, of the ending, of the story? Crazy? Yeah? Yeah? Yeah, I guess. I mean, I really like how you learn information bit by bit at the start, and then you sort of begin to connect the dots, and then you get information from like some timelines and not other timelines and all that sort of stuff. But then the one part where it just all connects at the end, near the end, where everything makes sense, that's what I just loved. That turned me in. You have to turn on the heater, bye. Thank you for being here, Serons. I hope you enjoyed. It's not over yet. I think there's something after the credits. So, you might want to stay for that. Yep, there is.
Are you okay?
Oh, come on. This is nothing.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't look okay.
It was just before the end of elementary school. Jumpy and I were sitting next to each other on a small hill, looking down at this town as the sun slowly set.
How does it look then?
He was half serious and half joking. I thought about it for a minute first.
Well, let's see. It looks like you kissed a toad and got warts, but then they just kept growing and growing and growing.
That's harsh!
What does that even mean?
Junpei grinned and...
See? I told you you're not okay. You're too reckless. You can't beat 5 8th graders, Jumpy. That's crazy.
Did he fucking take on 5 8th graders? Oh god. He's a fool.
Yeah, but I couldn't just stand there. I mean, don't you think so? I had to do something.
Look at the Nevada desert go past. For an SUV, this thing is a pretty smooth ride. Sure was nice of someone to leave it for us outside the building. Keys in the ignition and gas in the tank. Almost like it was a present, you know? Anyway, we jumped in and now here we are, screaming across the desert. Lotus is over there in the passenger seat. Snake and Seven and I are all squeezed into the back seat here. I still can't believe we let her drive.
Woohoo! This is so fun!
Clover is driving.
This is so awesome! Driving is so great when there's nothing around, and there's no speed limit.
Is this you, Serons?
Hey, Clover, watch those bumps, all right? This car jumps even a little, and I think I'm gonna get crushed to death.
Hey, shut it. I can't help if I'm big, all right? Suck it up.
Why don't you drive, Seven?
I'm a cop. I ain't gonna break the law.
He doesn't have an international license.
Yeah, but you could have sat in the passenger seat.
Oh, hell no. There's no way I'm giving this seat up. And Clover, there's no need to slow down.
What?
The car Santa and June are in should be somewhere down this road ahead of us.
Yeah, I saw some fresh tire tracks going out. There's no doubt about it.
Then we've got to hurry if we want to catch them, don't we?
Vroom vroom.
Sure thing.
Oh no. God dang it, she doesn't have to drive so fast. Man, I didn't even think a car like this could go this fast. We're sure throwing up a lot of dust. It was a couple hours after we'd run into the junior high students. They'd been hiding in the bushes on the back of one of the hills, drenching a kitten in gasoline. Oh! The moment we saw what they were doing, Jumpy ran up to them furious.
Hey, what the hell are you doing?
Then he jumped on them. He quickly scooped up the kitten and tossed it to me. I caught it and ran for the police station as fast as I could.
Help me! Officer, please! You have to come with me!
Yeah, that's messed up. That's like, those guys are psychopaths. 5 of them, remember? 5 of them were drenching this cat in gasoline. What the fudge is wrong with them? The policeman and I headed back to the hill. All we found was Jumpy sprawled on the ground with a face covered in big swelling lumps.
You couldn't run away after you threw the kitty to me?
I asked him. He stuck his tongue out through the hole in his mouth where a tooth had fallen out.
Yeah, I guess I could've...
Then why didn't you?
I didn't want to. I wanted to beat him up. Beat him up real good.
Because of what they were doing to the kitty.
Yeah, that too, but... I think they were the ones behind those murders our first semester. Remember?
Oh!
Oh, you mean the bunnies?
They killed the bunnies. Remember they were doing that investigation thingy? We were trying to find out who killed the bunnies. It was them.
Yeah, the bunnies.
He plucked some grass from the ground and tossed it in the wind.
They asked me what elementary school I was from, so I told them. And then they said they'd do the same thing to you that they did to the rabbits. I couldn't forgive them for that, so I... Hey, there's still some stuff I don't get.
Of course, they probably don't know any more than I do.
Like Ace. Well, guess I should say Kentaro Hongo. Why did he create the Nonary Project? Anybody? Any ideas?
Why don't you ask him yourself?
Well, yeah, I guess I could.
He's still in the trunk, I assume?
He's in the trunk. Yeah, he is. Still tied up, I'm assuming, with his mouth taped shut. His eyes just look empty, no emotion. He looks like he's just given up. I wonder if he even cares what happens to him anymore.
Hey, were you listening to us?
Yeah, go ahead and try to pretend you weren't, you old jerk. Let's get that tape off your mouth.
Come on, I know you were. Answer me.
You could at least look at me when you talk, man.
I only wanted to see the faces. Human faces. I thought if I could gain the ability to access the morphic field set, then perhaps I could see faces.
He wanted to be able to determine human faces. But his prosopagnosia was like fudge knowing, so it turned him into a villain.
By peering into people's minds, you could understand how they were processing the expressions of others.
That's it?
Yes. If you want to put it simply. But if you are looking for a more philosophical answer, I can supply that as well. You see, the human collective consciousness...
Tape him up. I think that's enough out of you, pal. Time for the tape to go back on.
All right. So what's your second question?
You said there were some things you didn't get, didn't you?
Well, somebody's a little
Well,
nosy.
my next question doesn't really have anything to do with you two. This is for you, Seven. It's about the whole Alice thing. What's the deal with that?
Well, see, 9 years ago, after I escaped from the Gigantic, I kept going after Hongo on my own, hoping I'd catch him when he finally slipped up. And during the course of my investigations, I learned a lot more about the Gigantic. I also found out about Bourdain and Alice.
You're not really answering my question. Was there actually a girl who wouldn't melt at room temperature?
Sounds like Hongo has something to say. Alright, fine, I'll let you talk, but you gotta behave.
What?
Alice doesn't exist. 9 years ago, I found Alice's coffin behind the library on the bottom deck. There was nothing in it but the root of a peculiar plant. My research determined that it was a member of the genus Madrigora, of the family Solanaceae. I was able to extract a particular alkaloid from it. I used that extract to create Soparil.
Soparil?
Its creation was a tremendous boon to my firm, and we grew rapidly.
Well, this is gonna go on forever. Tape's going back on, Hongo. The rest of my questions can wait a bit. For now, I think I'll just enjoy the ride.
Here, this is for you.
What's this?
This is, for you, doll. His name is Junpei.
Jumpy pulled something out of his pocket and shoved out his arm toward me. In his hand was a doll made of yarn small enough to fit in his palm.
Jumpy, are you sure it's, for you, doll?
Huh? Yeah, the lady at the shop said so that means it's for you, right?
Are you sure it's not a voodoo doll?
Did he give her a voodoo doll?
Wait, what? That's... Oh, man.
Well, it sure looks like a voodoo doll. I mean, you do know what a voodoo doll is used for, right?
For you, doll?
Yeah, I guess calling it Junpei isn't a very good idea then.
Why are you giving me this anyway? It just seems really sudden.
You know how after June, we aren't gonna get to see each other too much? I mean, we're gonna be in different schools, and I just thought I'd,
Oh, okay, well, how about we call it June then?
Okay. So, I wanted to give you this.
You sound like some sort of tribal chief in a bad movie.
Yes. I, head of tribe. This doll, traditional charm of tribe. So I give this, it me. So we always together.
Oh, Jumpy.
And that was the doll she took with her on the ship when she was kidnapped.
If something bad, then hold and pray. I go wherever you are. So here, take.
I reached out my hand and picked up the doll gently.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Jumpy.
Before I knew it, I was crying. Tears streamed down my face and fell onto June's tiny yarn body.
Jumpy, I'll never forget you. I promise.
Jumpy looked straight into my eyes and said just 5 words.
I'll never forget you either.
The sky was a beautiful crimson red as it melted down toward the horizon. The last golden rays of sunlight stretched out across the city and painted themselves across the hills. We sat, bathed in the warm light of evening. Just the two of us leaning gently against one another, shoulder to shoulder. The sun set and we still didn't leave. We watched in silence as the darkness deepened, and one by one the lights of the town began to flicker on. And then your parents freaked out because you weren't home after curfew! There's still one thing I don't get. To be honest, it's the biggest mystery as far as I'm concerned, and also the only one that's really important. It has to do with June and Akane. 9 years ago, she died in the incinerator on the Gigantic. But she's still alive now as June. But how? Was it because I tapped into the Morphic field set and saved her 9 years ago? Alright, let's say that makes some kind of insane sense. If I did that, then... how do I make sense of what Seven remembers? Snake makes sense, he's blind. He couldn't have seen her body anyway. But Seven, he said he was sure he saw it. Does that mean there's some kind of historical discrepancy? Or wait, maybe that's not it at all. There is one other logical explanation. Was what you told me the truth, Seven? You look satisfied. No, no way. He couldn't.
Hey, look! Over there. There's somebody next to the road.
Huh? What? Hmm?
The burning gaze of the Nevada sun pounded down on her head. The desert around her rippled with heat. Standing there, in that shimmering plain, was a woman, her arm out and her thumb up. It would not be long before Junpei realized who she was. End. And that's it, that's the game, that's the full thing. Definitely save the game here. You'll find out in the next game, Serons, when we do the next game. But essentially what happened was... No, okay, no, I'll explain the part... Okay, what part don't you understand? I'll answer questions from chat from the parts that people don't understand. No, you got questions, Aaron. I'm answering questions. Or you're gonna leave, aren't you? That's fair, I can't stop you. Okay. Thank you everybody for coming to the stream. I hope you enjoyed it. It's been an absolute pleasure. It's been a blast. I It's been fun. I'm gonna give a host to someone. I'm at a lack of words. We finished 999. We finally finished this game months after it started and after I took a long break because I sort of lost motivation. But that's okay. It's finished and it's over. So now we're gonna go give a host to... Do you guys want to see some Dead by Daylight or do you want to see some Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney? Because we've got two options for who we can raid, and one of them is Seven and one of them is Kthram. If any of you have any preferences, go ahead and speak now or forever hold your peace. But until then, thank you everybody for being here on the stream. I hope you all enjoyed. It's been a great time between, you know, talking to you guys and handling Pika, stuff like that. I'm gonna head out. I don't know whether I'm gonna stream tonight because it's already 4 PM and my streams go from 7 to 9 and I'm already, like, tired. Like, I'll get a 3-hour break. I could stream tonight, but I don't know if I will. It really depends. So, I don't know. But, thank you all for being here. You know what, we'll go say hi to... We'll drop a host or a raid off at Kthram. Why not? Actually, no, he's ahead of me, so that's a spoiler. I don't want to spoil myself. So we'll actually drop the host over to 7. Sorry to change it like that. 7's playing Dead by Daylight, as normal. Very great streamer, a lot of fun. So go give 7 some love. Until the next stream, either tonight or tomorrow, whenever it is, thank you everybody for coming. Hope you enjoyed. It's been a pleasure. I don't know how to end streams, I just repeat myself 17 times over, but you know what, that's okay. Have yourselves a good time zone. Thank you all for being here, and I'll see you all later. Goodbye, guys.